adventure. Oh yeah, 1.2 also. We'll get to it. Anyway, let's get started with the Lost Dreams, shall we? So there we go. Is that Wii mode cursor? It might be. Yeah, let's have a look again. It says A even if I press A, B, Z, whatever. But yeah, there we go. Another day of CBA VC, that's fair, Doc, that's fair. You've had enough VC for... like to cover for basically everyone else who isn't showing up in the VC anyway. I feel like the game volume is a little bit loud. I'll put it a little bit down some more. But yeah, there we go. Welcome to Super Mario The Lost Dreams, presented by your lead player this week, Moshi64. As you can see, pretty slick on the graphics, and for some reason, yeah, there's many small stuff changed so that this ROM hack will feel more Galaxy-esque as opposed to strictly Super Mario 64. In small stuff like visual aesthetic stuff, for example, what happens after you wall kick, which is this little side flip that Mario makes in the air. Kinda confusing. Also, another thing that I have to point out is finally I get to play the game casually today, which means that after I get through all the yapping I usually do, we will actually go here in the first course, instead of doing an arbor skips and going to the first Bowser fight immediately. The top of that iron gate has 44 overshadowing. Yeah, that's also true. But yeah, we also have a bunch of flowers, and surprise surprise, those are NPCs you can actually talk to in case you missed that or you've never seen the game. And most of them have a lot of riddles, they like speaking riddle language, so... well... an unknown place, don't hesitate, uncharted counts always come with adventure. That honestly describes like 2/3 of the game, so I genuinely don't know what this one foreshadows, but in general, if you can solve riddle language, then the flowers hints might be useful for stuff. Being invisible, to hide, or to explore further. Now this one definitely refers to the vanish cap and how you definitely have to go through the mode gate, which is basically customary in Mario 64. One thing I've never checked is actually, can you do some stupid water trick and just pass through the gate? Yeah, I guess this is not really how you do it. Maybe kind of. But actually it doesn't matter because the warp leads to a place that requires you to have a bunch of the stars in the game anyway, so we are not in a rush to go there just yet. So what do we have over here instead? A playful place forged by nostalgic memories. Good description of the level. Yeah, let's just go in. That's Playful Palace, our first course. Welcome, it's a little strange to forget everything, isn't it? You don't seem to know why you're here. Yeah, trigger warning, there's war in this game. Who is that Duskwomp, which was foreshadowed on the Star Select? Go to explore new worlds, Mario. You need to seek some answers about your current situation. Try to hear what those mysterious flowers have to say, maybe they hint you some info. Good luck! Yeah, so the dream flowers are actually whispering to you, and yeah, you're lost in the dreams or something. I don't know, the ROM hack is called The Lost Dreams. I'm a little bit off on the war, but well, yeah, war indeed. Thanks for the geo, King Toad. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna showcase some enemies because you can be sure that they're edited around a little bit. Yep, those are the balloons, they explode. Okay, that's not really that important, but well, maybe I should let myself be exploded by one. Basically, don't do what I just did. They deal 5 damage. So yeah, pretty vicious. Stay away. This is the first hack you've ever beaten on keyboard. Well, congratulations. It's definitely not the first I beat on keyboard, but I'm pretty glad I beat this one on keyboard. Okay, so let's look around. Yep, more flowers. Whole day to jump higher. So yeah, these things over here kind of work like the node blocks, you know, from modern Mario games and from the More Objects patches, except these ones I'm pretty sure don't have the like the node block glitch, where you can get insane height. To be honest, I'm not doing it correctly right now. I should press the B button, not the A button. Yeah, as far as I know, there's no node block glitch in the Lost Dreams, so yeah, there's that. There is, however, the glitch where the node block, like if you collect the 100 coin star above this node block, you can then like escape the star dance animation, which I think is used in the speedrun. It's been a long while since I did the speedrun, to be honest, so yeah, it's just a risky node block, so there is, oh boy. And here I thought he did something cool, but no, to be honest, it is cool enough to do the risky node block. Okay, now to preserve my honor, yeah, I should do this. Yeah, actually that's right. How did I forget there is node block glitch used in this run? But yeah, I'm just goofing around doing stuff that I'm not really doing in a casual playthrough, so yeah, just ignore that I'm doing this. Moshi, what input device do you use? A keyboard, of course. Currently I'm at home, so I'm on my desktop PC instead of the laptop, so that's a mechanical keyboard even, and yeah, interesting. I think I should be pressing these panels. Okay, let's get my mind back in the game. Keyboard gang rise up, yo. So yeah, we have some panels over here. So why was I reluctant to press the panels? Well, basically over here we can start talking about the version differences real quick. So in previous versions of the game there has been an oversight in the first course where for the panel star, basically the panels were always available on all of the acts, but the star itself was only available on, if I remember correctly, acts 1 and 4, so if you don't get this star immediately, or if you try to get it randomly and press all the panels like willy-nilly just exploring the level, there's a chance that you will not spawn the star, and you will think maybe you're missing a panel somewhere, but no, it's just impossible for the star to spawn because it just isn't available over there. So, whoops. But this, like many other things, like bugs, things previously called design choices for which I have had ample chance to apologize, they have been fixed in version 1.2, so basically if you're playing the latest version of the game, you're getting all of the positive content with none of the stuff that would deter your playthrough. Yeah, we used to call this the design choice game. It has been a mistake. After doing it enough, it turns out the creator of the ROM hack didn't do it on purpose, and that means I especially have been bad-mouthing it for too long, but it's actually one of the best ROM hacks available out there. And today I'll be trying to show why it's one of the best ROM hacks for the good reasons. For example, there are switches all the way to the top of the palace. If you follow them, maybe you'll be rewarded. So that's to say there's panels, and also there's red and blue blocks like these with the respective switches. As you can see, there's a blue switch down there, it's used for something else. If you want to press it, too bad for this part. You know, the usual. There's just content to climb. And here is another switch. Now the observant people might be able to tell that this thing over here is also walkable, so you can just do this. But if you don't feel like that, then here's what you would do. Yeah. Pretty simple, honestly. And yep, it's a toy playground and whatnot, but rest assured there's still obstacles because we have actual lava up here. The place must be dangerous, even though it's course 1. And so after almost 8 minutes of me just talking, here we go, I collected a star. Pretty good pace considering that we have only 50 in this ROM hack. Mario? It's me, Miles. Okay, real talk, I don't quite remember who Miles is. I think it's a special toad we will actually meet in person later in the game, but yeah, there's definitely external forces, like, you know, like those voices in the head talking to Mario here. I mean, it's pretty obvious he will be going crazy. Are you there? I've tried to locate you since you arrived. Well, kinda. I just remembered you don't even recognize me. You forgot everything the second you fell asleep. And thus we learned that Mario fell asleep, apparently. It seems that you found a dream star on your own. Nice job. You may have noticed that the castle there is locked out. I'll explain everything once we meet later. Get more stars. Good luck, see you later. Yeah, 5,000 text boxes. True. I'll try to cut them at some point. Probably soon. But yeah. Now, glad I've got some of the simplest stuff out of the way. I'm just gonna chill and go around, mostly, until it inevitably gets the time to obtain the coin star, which is gonna be the more annoying part of the level. Always push forward when using these springs, really. A little bit riddly, but it's to say, these are the type of springs where the person expects you to hold forward when you go into the springs in order to achieve the proper distance, because this is never a thing you can really tell with these springs. If you play Broadute ROM hacks, if you've been following the spotlight in the most recent star ranges, there's plenty of signs telling you to basically hold neutral, not press anything once you bump into a spring, and then you will end up in the place where you need to go, but it differs per ROM hack. It really is based on level design at this point. Not just game design, just individual level design, so you have to count on the hack creator to either tell you what to do or to be reasonable, whatever that means. But if it isn't Moshi playing Lost Dreams, yeah, been a while. seems like there haven't been many people who want to do stuff this week, and why am I even here? Yeah, I wanted to showcase something cool over here, but my path is blocked it seems, so I will try to do something else and come back here later. So yeah, seems that there are not many volunteers for this edition of the Spotlight, so I'm covering up by doing one of the stuff that I definitely play the whole time. This Mario model looks like it's the vanilla model and standard decomp model. Hacker SM64 model had a child. Maybe it's something like that, maybe it's a smoothed out model, maybe it's based on Galaxy, I'm not even sure. Also look at these eyes. Actually you cannot look at these eyes because Mario cameras are weird every single time. But yeah, there's a giant arrow pointing inside, so let's have a look. The red coins tend to all be in the same spot. The ones in this course are all surrounding the place. And this is just the vanilla model with anime eyes. Maybe it... Okay, maybe it isn't more smoothed because I can count the polygons, which is something that's typical of the vanilla model. Okay, let's explore a little bit. Seems only the textures are changed. Fair enough. I mean... Yeah, one thing that's definitely a positive of this game is definitely the textures. Moshi, why are you in World War II? Why is... Okay, is there too much echo? Is the audio really bad? Yeah, tell me so I can try to take some measures. I'm not sure. The mighty desk room is in the 3rd floor of the palace, if you can reach it. To access it, you must find the entrance to the 2nd floor, which is not over here, of course, you dummy. Oh, yeah, there we go, here's a hint, the entrance isn't here. I would tell you, but I just don't want to. Thank you very much. Little bit of Radio Man. Yeah, well... I mean, between a little bit of Radio Man and why are you in World War II? There's a little bit of a difference. I will try something. I will keep talking, so if you stop hearing me talking then... or stop hearing the game, then do notify me of that. Basically, I'll try to see if I can get the audio to go through my microphone, because I'm on headphones with microphone which picks up everything. Maybe that way you can kind of hear the game. Let's see. Talking. This will destroy my ears. Oh boy. This hack is like Mario Galaxy meets Undertale. Yeah, kind of. Okay, can you hear the game now? I think you can hear me quite clearly because mic source, but yeah. Our best memories give us strength. Sounds better now. That's good if it does, if you can still hear the game. So this is definitely a memory. This is definitely a Goombario moment, and if you touch it, that's a hidden 1-up. So yeah, there's these Paper Mario cutouts spread out in random places throughout the world, and if you touch them you get a 1-up. It could be useful for farming lives, it could be useful for you as for collecting Easter eggs, but there you go, now you know. And now we are going down to hell, I guess. Those are one-way warp platforms. Maybe this one is the exit, which means it will not bring you anywhere. I'm surprised this wasn't showcased earlier. This is a great hack. Exactly. Well, because it is a great hack, that's why I'm showcasing it now. Do keep in mind that there's a lot of great hacks in the Megapack, duh. Which means that, yeah, there's other great picks that are probably forgotten and are yet to be showcased. We are down like 15-ish hacks and we still have another 40 or 50 to go, so you know. Okay, here's the not so great part of the wrong hack though, which is a maze. Yeah. Plus, to be honest, like, Lost Dreams definitely has this case, as Kaza said it earlier, it has this case of, okay, it's a great ROM hack, but people just completely forget about it because most people played it at most one time. And now they need to be reminded it exists, so like, yeah, we're down like 20. That's also possible, but yeah, I didn't make a proper count. Well, so yeah, I think I got out of the maze here. If you're using my playthrough to basically look at where you need to go, then my condolences, because this wasn't really comprehensive. But surprisingly, you end up a little bit below the start of the level with this, and down to this box. Surprise, surprise, that's another star. Deep into the palace. Lives up to its name. There's several ways to skip this one, but again, I won't be doing my job not showing the intended way. Mario, where are you? Mario! You hear a door walk opening? Maybe you should take a look? Yeah, basically the door walk opening, I think is this one, which would lead us to course 3, which is a little bit too early, so... Reacting to the Dream Star power, the door slowly opens. So that's why let's just get out of here. Just remember that you're able to go to another place right now and still just continue playing this level. I mean, it's pretty cool. It has toys. It has all the colorful textures, which honestly remind me of Starhold, the Colossal Candy Quarter, so yeah, not too bad. Now, for no particular reason, legitimately, I feel like collecting coins, so let's just get that out of the way. I have to say, if I remember correctly, the Lost Dreams levels are not the levels with the most amount of coins out there. Also, I discovered this one-up for the first time ever. Seriously, I didn't know this one-up exists until now. All the levels were renamed in 1.2 for some reason. Yeah, this one is already renamed, but it's not that bad, so I'll get back to the level renaming in other levels, sorry to offend me more. So basically what I was saying about the coins is, well, you need to put your effort to actually collect the 100 coin star in these levels. You need to go around the entire level and collect coins from all kinds of sources. Such as Womp coins, reminder? You can jump on Womps for 5 coins until you bleed them dry, and then you can break them for another 5 coins. Killing Goombas, what a classic, especially for older ROM hacks. Even though this one is from... Could the audience please remind me? I actually forgot which year this ROM hack comes from. But yeah. Good luck, Lemush. Yep, 2019. Yep, okay, fair enough. I was gonna say 2020, but I knew that was a little bit off. But yeah, 2019 sounds just fine. Well, Andrew, how are you doing? Are you taking a good break on this fine weekend? Are you maybe outside even? Did your girlfriend finally kick you to see some sun and gather some sun? Man, I'm a terrible conversation like starter and continuer. Yeah, outside. Yes, knew it. I knew it. So yeah, that's also the blue coin switch. The song hack isn't very demanding so far, but if you haven't got the memo on how to do wall kicks, then this blue coin switch is basically your first pressure to learn. Okay, so fun fact about the twomps over here, every single twomp in this level is stomping in place, and as a little decoration for that, the terrain right below it is actually slow sand. So yeah, pretty cool. This and 6.25 are the two hacks that somehow came out before 2020. Well, I mean, there are more hacks that came out before 2020, remember, Last Impact came way before that. But I mean, Last Impact was already showcased, so I don't really get to talk about it, do I? So yeah, as you can see, the coin collection is kind of not eventful. Stuff happens. You know what I mean, yeah. Dude, I didn't realize that's why we had slow sand here. Yeah, it's a level design, you know. Or game design, or like putting the aesthetic next to the game, and not just the minimum required collision, which is basically safe ground or quicksand. Everything else is non-existent. So yeah, I forgot to check this area again, but are there even red coins here? I don't think so, no. Wait. I have never seen what's in this place, but it's also not really accessible, unfortunately. But yeah, nice decoration over here, so the more you know. So, now, up next, red coin that you can definitely get by just using the blocks, you know, but because nobody uses the damn blocks even in a casual playthrough, I will show you how to do it properly over here. So, a little point of advice, this ROM hack does not have 45-degree wall kicks, which means that if I just face this way with the Lucky 2 camera, go straight up from the tree, and then jump, I cannot do a wall jump. But, at least in version 1.2, there is a grab camera, or at least the type of parallel Lucky 2 camera that can move really slowly around, so if I tap just a little bit like this, and then climb the tree, that's enough to make a wall kick and do this. Now you know even more. And now here's to the chain jump. It exists, there's a lot of fire around it, somehow I didn't get hit by the fire once. In the previous versions there was the danger that the game was actually going to crash if you stand around there for too long because of, I think, object overload. I think there was also like a ring of 8 coins around the chain chomp, and that's probably why the ring is removed in this version and we didn't get to see it. But that's fine. We have these coins here instead. We have these coins, which again, if I had collected the 100 coin over here, I would be able to skip the star dance animation. But that's just details. Let's get out of here. At long last, he found the 8 red coins. Maybe I should actually go beat the Womp boss of this level, shouldn't I? Let's take care of that. Actually, did I read this far? Where to go? The choice is yours. Kind of been proving the point since the very first moment here. So, is this the path to go to the Womp? I mean, it does go to the second floor. And those who think so, the answer would indeed be yes. The big bad guy dude, absolutely. And you can know that we're going the correct way because there's a small bad guy dudes in the way. Now careful when you get up here because, well, there's lava. And now... Who are you? Why would someone like you come to my throne? Wait a moment, you aren't from this realm, aren't you? I was right, there's an intruder in the dream realm. I'll be sure to let the Dusk Ward. I wonder who that is. Know about your visit after I destroy you. And then we have this music, which is a certified hood classic. It's showtime. Of course, other people would know it from Key Boost, Revenge X, yada yada, Kaizo Peak, but yeah. I mean, to be honest, given that this is supposed to be course 1 star 1, this is already a little bit difficult. Not too bad, it takes a couple of hits. You need to mind both the boosts because they're also like buffed enemies, like the bob-ombs that we saw in the beginning. You also need to mind the heave holes because, obviously. But other than that, there we go. I know it from Cats Stuck in the Toilet. Oh yeah, that's right, I guess. No, it can't be. How did the best IQ defeat the mighty Duskwomp? My strength is fading away, yada yada. I failed you, oh boy. So yeah, quite the eventful place. Again, if there are observant people or people who know the game, well, Vanish Cap and the Fire Chamber. There is a trick over here with which you can skip that, so you don't need the Vanish Cap. But yeah, again, we are playing casually, so I won't do that. But we still have something to do in this level. It's still important to return to this level for something, so bear with me. Because this level has a dirty little secret. And actually it's not the only one in that regard. Why do I keep talking about observant people? Well, because some of you might have seen already a small little something that looks like this. This purple box. It leads over here, which... yeah, to this area with this other purple box, which is actually visible if you go around the area for the first star. With the one fight that I just did. Whoops. Nice way to almost die. So this is the extra challenge of the level, and I cannot judge where the platforms are. So here we go, first death. I mean, these mysterious purple boxes, yeah, both of those. Oh. Yeah, anyway. Too challenging, yup. It's a secret thing, so of course it would be extra challenging. I mean, it's the only place in the level that really remotely deals with lava. I will show you a little secret here as well. But yeah, once you take this path, you get to somewhere. And of course the boxes are actually, as far as I know, copied from Super Mario 3D Land or 3D World. So you can skip these boxes over here, not by pressing the switch, but by going a low kick and on top of them. Or I think you can also fit in between, but in case you don't, doesn't matter because you can still low kick. Maybe you cannot fit. But still, I'm not gonna press the switch, because we don't need that. Okay, how did I get 3 firsties in a row? I haven't practiced for this, I swear. I didn't even play Mario in maybe 2 weeks. But yeah, mind the platform cycles, because they are quite vicious, not showing you where the second part of the platform is going to show up. And all of a sudden we got a star? Somewhere? Alright. Suits me. So now we get teleported to the center of the overworld, because this was a secret area that we are going to review a little bit later. But yeah, this is the secret star of course one, and there's gonna be one in every main course, of which we have 4 main courses in this game. And speaking of, if you got tired of the first course, also not minding the fact that we don't have any more available stars to get right now, we are gonna explore something else around here. There's quite a few other areas. There's some of the best trees I've honestly ever seen in Mario 64 ROM hacks over here, because they actually look like trees, and of course they are not Mario sized. For shame, like these trees. But yeah, they look like the real deal. So now if I stop being so excited about trees, yep, we have all kinds of stuff. Maybe you can notice a little bit that this wall is a little bit strange. And there's even a flower next to it. A time chaos awaits behind this wall. The number 40 sticks in your head. Pretty steep requirement, given that, yes, we have TikTok chaos behind this this obstacle. It takes 40 stars to unlock. An ancient temple built by those who only know how to destroy. I think the name of this will not surprise you. Bob-omb, ancient temple, now without ancient in the name anymore. And the next boss to beat would of course be the Dusk Bob-omb. Now this is the inside of a pyramid, which means a sandy level with mazes, with a lot of rooms and doors, which means one of the worst tropes to put as a level in Mario 64. The Dusk Bob-omb, King decreed that no one ever will be coming to my chamber. Stop any intruder. Also no Goombas. That's racist. Here's a walk cannon. Yeah, in general there's a lot happening in the level immediately when you enter it. You're in the first room of the level, then you come into the first central room, and immediately you're spoiled for choice, because you can go there. I mean, there's 2 theirs, and there's 2 theirs on the right side. Yeah, what the hell? Now the explorers are probably having a field day because there's so much to explore. For me personally, this is kind of annoying because, well, it will be easy to get lost. Forgot this level existed. Thank God, because yeah, it existing is not gonna make things better. And now the biggest surprise. This door is locked. Yes, this door here is act specific, and you better not forget about that fact either. Of course, the biggest challenge in such a level is actually dealing with the 100 coin star, which we will get back to later, of course, as usual. Probably way later, because to be honest, I think I would like to unlock the wing cap first before dealing with this shit over here. But first, this area, which I got to by taking the door, which pronouncedly doesn't just take me to another room, but it acted as a door warp. So you know that things are really going on here. Now, because of the layout over here, you could skip some of this and not take the path that I'm taking, but as usual, taking the long path, showing you what the level has to offer. Yeah, basically, what you can do is not completely fall off, how about that? What you can do is something like this. Take a shot every time Moshi says design choice. You're not gonna like this one, CB. You're not gonna have many shots to take. But yeah, you can basically do a skip like that. Should have taken 10 pins by now. Not really. You should have taken like 2 or 3 shots maximum. I actually took count. Yeah, I'm not playing this today within the Megapack spotlight in order to shit on it. Like, come on. But yeah, don't worry, I have good news. CB doesn't drink. Perfect. Then we are all set. So yeah, this was the high room. Mario, is that you? I feel you have recovered enough stars to make your way into here. I'll be waiting. You hear the door walk opening. It feels like some darkness is going somewhere. So yeah, this is actually your cue that you have unlocked the first Bowser level. Legitimately. In a speedrun, the first Bowser level would have been the first star and the first key we obtained already, but yeah, you know. I'm not gonna deal with Bowser for a long while. Maybe, if I can avoid it. But in order to avoid it, I have to deal with a bunch of this level. And yet again, like, it's a really, like, for what it is, it's a pretty aesthetically pleasing level. It really has a sense of you're really gonna get lost here. Like, you're really in a place whose purpose is to confuse you. But then again, that's the thing. It's a really confusing level. And in order to continue with this next door, you need to press a red switch, which is unfortunately not here. So here we go again. Now if you take the upper door, well, I have good news for you. There's another door over here. And also there's the red button. So there we go. Okay, fun fact about enemies in this game, talking about version differences again. So, you know that enemies like eyeballs are supposed to give you a blue coin in the original game. For some reason this was changed in the Lost Dream, so over here it will give you the individual yellow coins instead, so you need to collect the spare change to get the same amount of coins. Except that's in version 1.2. In the previous versions of the game they would give you 4 regular coins instead. Go figure. So I press the switch so I can just go down there, but I'm just gonna showcase this room real quick. This super sucks, yep. Here's a 10 coin box, that's gonna be relevant later, probably. Like, just give a blue coin, exactly, but well. Yeah, at least it's better that one of the things that he agreed to change was being bullied into making the enemies give 5 coins instead of 4 coins again, because, you know, decreasing the net value of coins, that's really a much worse thing. But yeah, as you can see, a wing cap that I'm not accessing over here, you know, to use for this area over there. It could also be useful to make the rest of the level easier, so maybe it's not a good idea to collect the 100 coins just yet. For the daring ones, you can just skip from the upper room to the lower room by doing this. And then you can slip on a block, because these are more object patches blocks, so one of them is... like, one of the sides is actually slippery for some reason. Thanks, Kaze, very cool. I'm actually not collecting coins, so I should stop collecting coins. But yeah, here's to the main room. The biggest room in the temple, really reminiscent of, to be honest, Hazy Maze Cave main room, where there's also like a platform to control with a bunch of stuff going on in the room. And a bunch of hazards as well. Such as those fire spitters. If you... well, I was proven wrong. Shame. I was going to say, if you just stay on the platform and don't get scared, you'll actually not get hit by the fire spitters, but that's not really the case. Whoops. And shoutouts to camera shenanigans. By the way, you don't need to be the eyeball, you can just use the iframes. But since I failed, I'm just gonna kill the eyeballs. Don't get scared, he says. Yup. But sometimes, only sometimes, maybe do get scared. So we're gonna try that again. The thing about not getting scared actually does work, at least on this first platform, because the flamethrower is... or the fire spitter is too far away. So is this one. It's just a little bit too slow for it to stick on the platform, but you have to be careful of the other one. Then again, if you need to, there's no shame in actually jumping, staying in place a little bit, backtracking if you need to. But eventually, you can just hop away. Here's to more 10 coin boxes. So yeah, you will need to explore this main room if you want to collect the 100 coin star, honestly. One-way warp platforms, this is the exit. Keep that in mind if you're collecting the coins, because actually we are going for something else. Don't collect those coins, just ignore them, they're not showing anything important. You don't see anything like weirdly colored over there, it's fine. Nothing secret down there. Follow your dreams, no matter which way you choose. Is there a purple warblock nearby? Oh man, I mean, if you're reading the text, then the game is just shoving in your face that here's a purple block for this level. So yeah, the first part of what the flower said was basically it means pick your poison. Left or right, you're gonna get to the star at the end, which is showcased right over there. And no, you cannot access it from this room, as far as I'm aware. Maybe the tossers need to get onto it, but well. Yeah, so usually you would do this star with the 100 coin star just because of the path that you need to take through this level. The sheer exploration of everything. and because the other path actually has a lot of coins, but for a change this time I don't need to do things in the fastest way possible, so here's this path. Now what happens if you get hit by an amp? Well, you fall in the sand, which is not really good because it moves you, and also it's slow sand, but technically you can get away from it, like so. Now there has been special precaution to make sure that you don't go on top of the climbable mesh. So if you want to pass this, you will probably need to do this or some kind of weird long jump wall kick. Unfortunately, one of the things that was never applied to this game is faster hanging. So we don't have this kind of quality of life. But I can still go around, I don't need to pick the coins anymore, for example. Good old vanilla hanging. So there we go. More stuff, more content, more coins. There's a bunch of coins to compensate for the fact that you need to go around the entire fucking level to get that 100 coin star, like, seriously. And also the blue coins, actually. Yeah, it's beneficial enough to come from this door from the other side to this room. And if you're going for the 100 coins, actually go down there, press the blue switch and go back up to collect the 100 coins through the blue coins. But we're already here, and what's our reward for getting here? A bumper. Which leads you right where you need to be, and if you don't hold forward, you barely make it, as you just saw. There's also a warp platform, so if you need to escape from the ending of this path and just collect more coins, you can also do that. Now, I mean, the Dusk Bob-omb is the first star in the level, so shall I finally get to doing that? Now, spoilers, is gonna take unlocking the cannon to do that, so it's actually not the most intuitive thing to do, even if it's the first thing to do in the level. There we go, I already forgot where I need to go. It's not this door. It's not this door because it's locked on Act 1. It seems to not be any of the other doors because the upper door leads to the red button in the wing cap room, and that only leaves us with the lower door that actually goes to the main room. Well, we still haven't explored that one fully, and that's, as I said, one of the most annoying things about this level. I mean, really, we've already taken at least 7 doors, and this is not nearly the entirety of the level layout that this one has to offer. There's these 2 rooms, for example. Let's have a look. I mean, again, it fits the aesthetic. It makes for bad gameplay, though. At least this room is pretty simple, if nothing else. And whoops! That's a spin though. And here's to another 10 coins. Honestly, I should be collecting the 100 coins at this point. And here's to grind those. You can get on top of them, there's nothing really to do up there. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, this one doesn't have elevator patch. Just saying. Careful, because this over here, if I remember correctly, is quicksand. Actually, we can just give a look. I'll prepare the cannon for you. Oh, that's what it would have said, which is a reference to how this is a dream and not the original Mario 64. Those grinders are good, actually. Oh, really? Don't tell me those are good for making BOJs. For something. Okay, now if I drop down here, I will just get back to the main room. But let's just check if this is quicksand. Yeah, this is quicksand. A little bit of a dirty trick, if you ask me. But now, I don't need to open the cannon, but I guess I will take the usual route to just collect like 100 coins on the way, so I can get those out of the way. I just cannot stress how important it is to just deal with the coins of this level and then never worry about them again. It's a real thing. Now the cannon is unlocked, so we can just go to the bomb, but yeah, I said what I said. We're not gonna rush it here. There's so many 10 coin boxes around the level. I think I really not only made the point, but also drilled it in everyone, so I'm also gonna cash in on it right now. So okay, you can, you know, you can crash the game, for example. That is an option. I don't know why this crash is still in the game. Yeah, I know this one. This is one of the common crashes, but I didn't know it's still in the game. That's the thing. Alright, okay, forget everything I just said right now. We are going to take like care of way better affairs. For example, the first Bowser level. Alright, I'm not gonna, like, danger. I'm not gonna keep it for later. Because I'd rather just be done with the Bowser level. And there's also another level on the way. So yeah, for once I'm entering through the front door. I won't tell you, if you don't know, what kind of acrobatics you need to do if you want to access this level early. Yeah, this guy just clumps everything into one big area. Yeah, and this is actually pretty customary for the time, because people didn't know for many years how to make multiple areas. Nowadays it's kind of common knowledge if you just go check out the documentation at hack64.net or just use decomp, I suppose, but yeah. That's a topic for another day and place though. Right now let's just explore this in the ghost house, which stays pretty faithful to the vanilla Big Boost Hound level, meaning object limit is near max at all times. Yeah, that's one side effect of it. Now do notice something. This thing is sideways. We're gonna get back to it later. But yeah, for a level that is a spooky house trope, which is a way too common trope in Mario 64, and in Mario in general, I think this one is done pretty well. I'm gonna get this one up, because first off I can, and second, I lost my one-ups due to the game crash. There's a warp over here, which for once is actually an entrance warp and not an exit warp, and now you don't see where you are. Amazing. So come over here, you can bet your balls this thing around the checkered platform is quicksand. You can also do something to not deal with basically the rest of the level by just doing AB kicks on this wall for a while, but we are not going to do that because this is a little bit boring. You do it in the speedrun, if I remember correctly, but let's just appreciate the level today. Haunted chairs. The whole deal. Yeah, good point. Like, now I really appreciate how there's a butt ton of objects in this level. And probably not only this level. So yeah, going up the slope we will try to get over here to this door. And now you can see this thing is the right side up. So yeah, spooky. And there are the stairs almost. This brings us to this next area, which, yeah, it's a slide. It's there. Now keep your eyes peeled though, because this slide might hold some secrets. Like this. So thank God there are coins there to notify you that through this wall over here, which is actually between two blue paintings, the wall between them, not even the blue paintings themselves, there's a star. This star, for a while, in the previous versions of the game, I was calling basically the release trailer star, because this star, if I remember correctly, was showcased in the release trailer. But there was no other clear indication that it's over here unless you really inspect the slide, really do the parallel Aki-2 camera thing of just peeking through the walls, or really just bump your head in every single wall, not even the paintings, but again, you need to go between them to get over here. But thankfully, the creator added a coin line over here to notify you that there's something behind this wall, and now it is much better and easier to find. And also another thing, it doesn't take you out of the level anymore, so you can just continue with the other 7% of the level before you get to the Bowser fight. Because, I mean, here's the slide, here's the bumper. This time you don't hold the entire time because you actually bump against that wall over there, if I remember correctly. And, I mean, sorry for the spoilers. We're actually supposed to fight the Dusk Lord today. You know, it's totally not Bowser. I think the main hint was supposed to be the blue cowering painting. Maybe, but there's another limitation with that, and that's the way the camera is facing while Mario is sliding downwards and you're busy looking at the floor instead of at the walls. That's the problem. Well, what do we have here? You're the hero that everyone dreams about. Ha! I don't even remember your name, neither do I care. What could you possibly do to me? Wait, there's something about you. You aren't a dream version of your real self. You're the hero from the real world. I won't waste time wondering how a pest like you came here, not let you distract me from conquering the dream realm. And it's another tough boss fight because it has fire spitters. Dusk boots, haunted chairs, and Bowser throws a whole bunch of explosive stuff. And the bombs are farther away than they seem. So you actually need to throw far. Yeah. So yeah, don't let yourself be nearby the Bowser flames because they explode. He is actually buffed for this game. Oof. Now I am making ample usage of the trick where we do the glitchy Bowser gaps, which is you run around, you touch the Bowser gap, it gets marked as touched. So then you can just face vaguely the same way and teleport grab Bowser basically. But also I'm sucking at the Bowser throws, which... oof. Most exciting Bowser fight you've seen in a while. Shoutouts to Infinite Void Gaming. That's so true. Bruh. I mean, of all things to waste time on, this is one of the worst possible choices. Anyway, yeah, would you believe that there's 3 fights like this in the game? Which is actually pretty traditional, but the point is, I will suffer today. There we go. It's the usual other for the boss. Other than the boss. Now I remember, Mario was your name. Ah, the Dusk Ward, yada yada yada. If you want to actually read the word and play the game yourself, which you can play along by using the links I've pinned in the chat, and download it from either our Megapack, !Megapack, from the SM64 ROMHacks website, or from the ROMHacking.com website, which doesn't have cool stuff like the Megapack, but it has cool stuff like hack ratings, I guess. So there's that, okay? 1 kill, 1 star down. It's like almost an hour and I have beaten like 1/5 of the game, so now you know this game is big, and also I suck. So let's correct this a little bit and just get to a much more peaceful course. A beach that maybe you visited before? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, not like the level name that you're going to see in a second is gonna lead you by the nose or anything. Calling it Gelato Beach, to me this is the cringiest like course naming, because this used to be called Sun Cream Beach. It is in fact just the level model of Gelato Beach from Sunshine. That much is true. But we didn't need to admit it outright. Even though, I mean, it's an SM64 ROM hack. It's already a legal great account, so I guess there we go. And it has some of the best music in the game though. No, I mean the best music in the game, even though all the music in the game bops. Like, it has Cheap Beach from Mario Kart DS, if I remember correctly, and honestly I live for this music. Now I'm gonna start with the coins real quick, just to explore the level a little bit and just get them out of the way. Show you that you should not trust the slopes of this level, because here's what they look like. God, I love smoothed terrain. ROM hacks like this in Last Impact and Mario 64 Land, which means usually Kaze always make this kind of mistake to like not simplify the collision and then make the visuals like this, but I'll get back to this later. There's Fakitius, which give the usual 5 coins. There's these guys who are actually pretty vicious and you should not take damage from them, because this is what they do. These are kind of reskins of giant Goombas, which means that in order to get 5 coins from them you need to ground pound them. They are also affected by the blue coin / 5 coin rule that I mentioned earlier, which means that in previous versions they only gave 4 coins. This is actually significant for coin routing if you're gonna speedrun this game, but I doubt you will. Using this opportunity to remind people there's a Sunshine 64, albeit unfinished. Yeah, it has 20 stars. I think because it has 20 stars it's too not major to be included in the Megapack, but we'll see, we'll see. Also Sunshine Secret Book, yeah. That one is in the Megapack. Yeah, it definitely is. Finished. So yeah, but as you can see, if you have played the Sunshine level, you would be in your own waters in this one. Which, haha, water because beach level. I'm not funny, I know. But yeah, this one might be the easiest coin star in the game, honestly. There's just a bunch around. You still need to do the whole like level exploration to get all the coins, killing everything, just cleaning up the level from side to side. But it's not as harsh as in the other levels. I mean, there is a special case in Course 4, but again, that's for later. For now we are chilling, taking a vacation. I mean, it's May, it's gonna be summer soon, so this is quite topical. Now here's a little secret something. At least in one place you would be able to grab the ledge, and this would be this place. And lo and behold, a 10 coin box. I'm pretty sure this one has one of the nozzles in the respective sunshine level, which helps you beat the level quite a lot like easier, or maybe it's even required for the level. I'm not sure, I've not actually played sunshine, so whoops. And also this is apparently the intended way to... No, wait, what? Okay, it's not the intended way to get to it at all, it's just a path. Awesome. Unfortunately no secrets like ground pound here and like the ground will break. So yeah. One could say I have already licked the level clean from coins, which is a little bit, you know, tragic, because I still need some. But we are gonna fix this real quick. Oof. There we go. Now if I kill Fly Guy, we're all set. What does this flower say? Ground pound those wiglets and make them worth the trouble. They hit hard, be careful. That's what I was explaining. So now this one, it's a Koopa shell. You can also get some coins from this guy. Now I'm gonna use this, and we have a pretty clear panel path over here, but I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna quit the panel path for this giant hole in the water. Because this is where our red coins reside. I'm trying to remember. Minecraft Prismarine. Actually, yeah. Okay, good point. Yeah, now that you say that, it does look like a Minecraft texture. Here is the red coin that I always forget, as I like to dub it. And yeah, overall this is a pretty chill area. It might be entirely underwater, but realistically you're not gonna be in danger that you will drown to the red coins. And thank God we collected the 100 coins, holy shit. One more out of the way. I won't lie, that 100 coins are a chore for me in Mario 64 ROM hacks, more or less. Individual levels or sometimes like up to half of a ROM hack makes it less of a pain to deal with. Actually, whether it's 100 coin, 80 coin, whatever, just the premise of it. This one is one of the more painful ones with the 100 coin stars, I have to admit. But at least there's only 4 of them. Now, biggest pain in the ass out of the way, let's actually do some of the more fun and pleasant stuff in the level, such as, again, Koopa shell surfing for panels. Fun fact about these panels, they're on water level, so you just clip on top of them by just grazing onto them. Oh yeah, there's more coins, I forgot about these coins, you can also get those on your journey for 100. So you don't need to jump, you don't need to readjust for the walls, you just do this and don't miss the panels. And that's about it. Pretty cool. Start beaten in about 1 A press or 2. I'm not even sure. Now, there's something for me to check up there still, and I'm still gonna use the Koopa shell because it's fun. And it is what happens when you go up that area. I haven't gone there in a while. You don't strictly need it to beat the level, but I think it's helpful for something. So let's see. Oh yeah, there's this floor. I think it gives a useful hint. If you wonder why that pier is so long, you may want to explore the underwater cave. Yeah, basically. One of the clearest hints in the game. So if you got up here, congratulations, 10 coins. Also a wing cap, which you can use together with the cannon to get to great heights and distances, such as that star over there or another star somewhere else. I'm actually not sure why it gives you the cannon and the wing cap. You don't need either of them. At least not here. I'll prepare the cannon for you. I don't think this hack has shell walk respawn. Yeah, I guess 2019 was just on time for this to exist as a tweak, but we didn't remember to complain about stuff like that at the time. I say we, there's like a couple of people, but mainly it was me complaining about things in the game being design choicy. Oh yeah, I forgot, these things are climbable. Yeah. Shoutouts. But yeah, there were so many things to fix, like, you know, the 4 coin dropping enemies, and so many like little annoyances or unclear things, like things that the player could be guided way better or jumps could be made easier or whatnot. The things like responding shell blocks that this game really doesn't need, per se. Like, it's a shame it doesn't have it, but we could do without them. So here's to the, like, this star, which I think is a little bit of a unique side area to this level compared to the Sunshine level. I don't know if the Sunshine level actually has an area like this. Oh boy, why do I have Discord notifications on? But yeah, with this you get on top of this star, and this is how you basically emulate the star of the Wiggler Stingy, where you needed to, like, clean up these solar panels in order to spawn the star. Yeah, I don't even remember exactly how it goes, but yeah, you needed to do weird stuff there in Sunshine, and over here you just need to climb a tower. So yeah, thanks Discord for reminding me I didn't put you down. Now let's actually honor the waterfall in the distance. Again, both SM64 speedrunners and Super Mario Sunshine speedrunners are probably cringing missing me taking the intended paths. But here we are. I hate watermelons. And to all of our luck, there are no watermelons in this game. There are also no durians, no bananas, no fruits of any kind that you need to do anything with. So yeah, that was the waterfall star. This is where it is. There is also a skip on top of the slope to, like, climb it from the bottom, from the beach down there and get directly here, but yeah. Oh no, not the two Was Dream speedrunners. True, of which I am the one, so whoops. And the other one is Phantom, who probably already quit seeing all this casual playthrough. So, Angry Wiggler woke. Here's actually a star-specific thing, staying true to the Sunshine team. Hey, what are you doing? Who are you and why would you come like that and wake me up? You disturbed my sleep. Yes, you, the poor with an M in his cap. Come here, I'll shoot your bad mate mustache up. Oh no, we do have an M in the cap. That means we do have to beat the Wiggler. Now with 100% more Dusk boost. Oh, my precious head. Yeah, look at how squished it is. It looks really deformed. That's just wrong. You are done. And shoutouts to Wiggler iframes for some reason. Ouch, that hurts. Yep, the usual Wiggler stuff. Could it be that I have been possessed? I feel sleepy. You know how it is. But you don't know where the star spawns, because for some reason it's up there. Now, can I make this jump? Well, no, because like, I think the ledges were actually given proper collision for this one, at least. In any case. Yeah, that was the boss battle. Double cap turbo. Oh yeah, right, that's right. I cannot do this one because it's also cap required. Of course, both caps can also be skipped, but I think I'm showing you where I'm trying to go next. So here's how to get up here. Some might think you need like a wing cap fight or a daring cannon shot, but in fact, well, okay, I'm trying to be reasonable here, you know. Not do triple jump ground pounds. Okay, I'm gonna show a better way to get up here. It's fine. Yeah, now assume we are on this platform again. Now I think you can hop from tree to tree. Let's try with this tree. I haven't done it in such a casual way before, like ever, but yeah. This one is a little bit mechanically involved, but it might be one of the better areas to traverse. Of course, if you fall in the water, that's getting sent straight to the beginning of the area. First off, because of the speed of the water, and second, because there's no other place to get up that is just low enough for it. I knew that I would need a wall kick there because I undershot. Now another thing that this game is missing is something that is in SM64 decades later, which is the way to reset these platforms. Actually, if you do fall down there, and you need to come back to this area and use these platforms in the state that you have left them in, you're doomed. You're actually doomed. Usually you cannot really do anything about it. So I mean, the switch platform resetters were only invented in decades later, so understandable. So that's another one of those secret stars, which puts us back here, which means I actually have a pretty good shot, since I almost cleared course 3, to go here again and try to do the dumb shit that I was trying to do in course 2 previously. Now the question of the day is, unfortunately, can he crash the game again? Because yeah, not being nearly done with this level is a real pain in the butt. I'm already tired of this level, seriously. Even though that's in part because, well, because I need to redo all the stuff. Okay, I think I'm doing something pretty dumb, and this time I can recover from it. This level is a sleeper, absolutely. That's probably why we have a single digit number of viewers right now. And totally because, not because this was unprepared, unannounced, and yeah, anyway. Uh-oh! Yeah, the thing is, this is my favorite camera angle when I'm grabbing this box. So next time, I'm gonna do something revolutionary, and I'm gonna grab the coins with not that camera angle. This would look prettier with more greenery ammo. Interesting point. How can you make a sandy temple inside that looks so ancient and you know, all kinds of that stuff, while also putting greenery in the level? That's I think you're actually cooking there. It's not straight up avant-garde, but oh yeah, and the cannon unlocking didn't actually save because the game crashed afterwards. Why am I here? I don't know, put a little plant. Andrew, I'm sorry to say, but this is a plant. You know what I mean? Holy shit! Okay, now this time, watch me not face that way while opening the coin box and collecting the coins. This time we will not crash the game by doing that. Spits out cereal. I know, right? So yeah, important lesson. Maybe don't face the way I was facing when grabbing the coins from that coin box, because yeah, game has problems here and there. Surprised that car still exists. Yeah, I am on version 1.2 hotfix indeed. Thanks for checking. I made sure before starting, because I'm on my PC at home, which, let's say, doesn't have all my main assets, so I scrambled together to put everything for like stream layout and everything for the spotlight. But yes, indeed. I do have the latest version of Lost Dreams, and that's probably because it's one of the ROM hacks that I really put special attention into. But yeah, I mean, can't fix everything, that's why every single ROM hack has day 1 patches. Every single good ROM hack anyway. So yeah. We've collected a butt ton of 10 coin boxes, and maybe there's enough of them to where I won't even need to do every single path in the level, but we'll see. First off, avoid the quicksand and open the cannon again. I'll still need to do some of the rest of the level though, but hopefully I won't need to cross the main hole. But to make sure, I think I'll have to go to this area and see if there are any coins over there. There's always trade-offs you need to make when it comes to this level. I think I might actually be able to collect red coins with this, but well. Usually I don't remember that being the case, because of, you guessed it, how big this level is. Whoops. Well, that just makes the pain bigger. Oopsies. Okay, now I'm done with this. I'm collecting every single possible coin that I can. Just so that I don't need to go to the blue coins, the Goombas, the freaking everything. I don't know how I managed to survive all the camera angles there and still do a meaningful jump and everything. I both managed to only get 3 coins and also crash the game. That's actually special. Okay, enough goofing around. I'm changing the strategy a little bit. I know this is the millionth time, but if I'm going to struggle like a casual, then I'm also going to play on the rules of a casual. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna quit getting the star, of course, but there's something more to be had here. Darkness growing, inside castle. Think you should delay the coin grab after breaking the box. Oh yeah, particle effects and everything. Shame. I'll do that, but I'll also do other stuff. Hi, I'm a Whispering Flower. Are you out of shape? I've got some tips for you. Let's refresh some movement techniques. Triple jump, long jump, backflip and side jump, whoa kick, dive and recover, cancelling fall damage. Yeah, fall damage isn't removed in this ROM hack and I don't hate it for it. Mid-air kick. And that's everything, good luck. Yeah. While crossing this area, I will say shoutouts to Phantom, who managed in a hardcore cooperative, which is basically don't die, otherwise you're out, to fall in the water over here with little HP, trying to recover HP, but instead he fell deeper in the water, and so until he got up, he just barely died. To this. Yes. Press F to pay respects. We love foul sledge grabs, that's also true. So the key that I got earlier fits in here. And when you get to this area, well, welcome to the night time. There's stuff here, they're walked so we will ignore them. There's more stuff over there. Let's have a look. Why is it night only by this side? Good question. Is this grabbable? Actually it is. Good to know. They say if you're just about to collect all 50 Dream Stars, only a real challenge will get you on that goal. Yeah, which is to say the final level that requires 49 stars is around here. If I had something very important to finish, I would come here. No reason at all. Yeah, there's 2 flowers telling you to do that, so obviously nothing important to happen here. But we care about this pipe. There's a hidden one up in the hedge near Goomba Lair, fun fact. Ooh, interesting. But let's have a look at this. The Dream Realm. And would you look at that? These things of the colors red, green and blue might look a little bit familiar. And we have just about the number of stars to deal with them. Also a butterfly. And also, welcome to the secret of the extra stars in each level, with the secret purple boxes. As you can see, I already collected 2 of them. So what's up with those? I wait patiently on the side of the palace. Yeah, basically each of them is going to give you a hint if you somehow didn't find them in the levels. Patiently above a palm, and so on. And we also have Miles the Toad. Warning, 50,000 text boxes. Mario, you finally made your way to here. I will try to explain to you what is happening right now, but first it seems I have to introduce myself again. I'm sorry, it's Miles McToad. A magic oneirologist? What the hell is that word? Basically, I have studied dreams for years and I had the power to cast ourselves here. We're in the dream realm now, if you didn't notice yet, if you didn't pause the menu. In the real world, I met you and told you about that monster called the Dusk Ward. It all started when a lot of people went to talk to me about the frequency of them having nightmares and dark dreams. So yeah, filled with minions and nightmares from this obscure monster, the Dusk Ward, and now we are casting Mario over here to save the day, collect enough Dream Stars to get the Dream Heart, which is the grand star of this game that the final Bowser will give to you. And if we don't do that, then ooh, darkness. There's actually a Ward of Darkness in the final Bowser fight. So yeah, we are in a special place that he can't touch, yada yada, but also this guy has a star. So even in a speeder, we need to talk to him. So that's one. And also we need a wing cap to proceed with the rest of the game, so yeah, cool. Now I wonder what he has to say the second time. Keep activating stars, Dusk Court, yada yada. I've seen those silent ones, they're called Whispering Clouds. They go up to hint you or tell you hidden thoughts. Pretty cool. Now, all of that out of the way, I will play through the cap levels. Here's the rules. Each of the cap levels first takes you to a door that requires a certain number of stars, and then puts you in this level. Then each of the levels has 2 stars, red coins and a secret star, where I think the secret star doesn't take you out of the level, which is one of the few ROM hacks that does that. But yeah, well, here's to the Vanish Cap place, which is Vanish Cap Ghostly Puzzle, and welcome to Super Mario 64 DS. You have a bunch of doors, and one of them is the correct one to lead you forward. So apparently, other people have told me that in DS the puzzle is to listen to the boo sound near the correct door, but here we don't have that, so instead, here's the trick, you look at the door knobs. On the correct door, it's on the other side, it's basically rotated the other way around. We love DS, I don't know about that. But yeah, here's to a painstaking puzzle for collecting all the red coins. I'm just gonna take the correct doors. Careful with the tripping 4. Why? Why is that a hidden box? What? Alright, the more you know. But yeah, I mean the correct door knob is always going to be on the left side, and also shoutouts to these red coins, which are pretty spooky. There's only one real red coin among all of those. I wanted to be cool, but I won't be, so Vanish Cap switch. Good job, Mario, Vanish Cap, yada yada. You can be sure that the ghostly baiting is passed through, but we need to do some more content first. These platforms are really weird. Now this room is one of the coolest things I have seen in ROM hacks personally. See those red coins over there? Well... See this one over here? Well... Yeah, the ones spinning at regular red coin speed are red coins. The other ones are orbs that send you back to the beginning of the level. They even do the boo thingy. Like the boo cage thing where you shrink and go into them. Like so. I mean, like so. I mean, what? Yeah. Like this. Now, why did I do that? Because I need to return to the start of the level and basically redo the level in order to get the second star. Because there's no direct path out of that room, as far as I know. And now, this is 20 stars, which means we have just enough to go to the wing cap, which is probably the most pleasant of the cap levels, or at least that's what I would say nowadays. It seems that you have collected enough dream stars to regain all of your inner powers, which is the caps. Go collect them all and search for the Discord to stop his evil plan. Yup, indeed, you need the 20 to go there, unlock that, go there, go forward. But first, let's pay some tribute to the metal cap. Which I don't know if that one is a DS reference, but it's definitely out there. It's definitely mazy. If you missed the mazes from Course 2, we are back with a vengeance. Beware, toxic water ahead. And we have 2 doors. Luckily, you can only choose one of them. Now here's something fun. These platforms are floating, which means they give you a lot of inertia. Upwards, that is. Metal cap might be your favorite cap stage. I mean, yeah, with all the tricks that happen in here. Yeah, for some reason the static jump is quite high. Like, this is so big that you can press the switch underwater without even actually lowering the water, as you can see. But to actually lower the water, here's what you do. Good job again, Mario, you found the switch of the metal cap. While wearing it, you can walk underwater. And now if you need help getting up, you can use these boxes, or you can use the fun way. Now, passing through the door makes sure that the water is filled up, so that you need metal cap for this. Then you need a single jump with the metal cap to get out of the water, and yep. Oh yeah, I have to keep myself from doing skips. Well, it's not really that much of a skip, but like with good timing you can skip passing through the door by abusing the water collision. Once you get to this door, you have 2 ways to go. Of course, I took my sweet time such that I will need to get this star legitimately. Or, well, get the next metal cap legitimately. By the way, there's really strong current, so you do need the metal cap to get down there. Let's see how it's done. So first off, you raise the water. Then make sure to not fall in the water. Then, so nice that you do it twice. And finally, it's metal cap time. Okay, if I remember correctly, metal cap is the cap stage where we don't have red coins, we just have 2 stars, but you get the deal. Pretty good usage of water currents in my opinion. And now, yeah, we just have the metal cap so we can get that over here immediately. Now I have to admit, I don't know what this door is for. It actually seems to be just an empty door for decoration. Interesting. And now let's actually take the other door. This one is the easier to notice. If you don't move the camera, then this door will be a problem to find out. But yeah, there's always more paths than the one you have taken in the level. Bunch of skeeters that I'm just going to avoid by abusing these platforms. And now, even more water. Pay attention, here's a metal cap. If you're fast enough, you can just go through this door without having the metal cap because the water has not raised yet. But again, let's do this properly. That takes care of Metal Cap. Let's check the cap which traditionally leads to the most skyward levels in games. It is the Wing Cap. What the hell? Whoa, well, yeah. Welcome to Super Mario The World's Dreams. This is the Wing Cap stage, and yep. Some of the best music in ROM hacks. I think I have already said that a number of times for other stuff, but here we go. So this level is a true bunch of floating platforms with cannons to move around, and maybe at some point you even get the Wing Cap kind of deal. So yeah, wait, is that a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. So Aguap was using a slightly different version of the port for the AMA Wing Cap level. I told him to change it to this verbatim. Yeah, I told Aguap to reuse a port and he listened. Take note. Because this one is just better, and yeah. Yeah, it is. Nothing else to say there. Nice Mario, Wing Cap, yada yada. If you get the Wing Cap you can fly, put the cap on, then do a triple jump to take off, yada yada, vanilla text. Also the thing I like the best is that the music doesn't reset when you actually take the cap. I'm also gonna do something else real quick behind the starting platform. Now the secrets are in this level requires to press a switch, which is right over here. Previously it also required getting out of this platform, which, here's a spoiler, the next highest or the next lowest platform is the starting platform over there. However, it's not high enough to reach with just flight. I've tried, it isn't. So you might have pressed the switch, but then what would you do? Of course you might be shouting at me right now, you idiot, there's a coin line pointing towards where you need to go right now under the flowers. But that only exists in 1.2. So you would need to somehow look in the flowers in the previous versions and then find out that there's a hole here with a cannon that looks slightly different than the flowers, which are so thickly layered together. Or you need to just walk and accidentally fall in the hole. So yeah, shoutouts to good updates. Yet again. Now of course the goal is to fly around the entire level, check all the platforms, see what they have to offer, make sure to grab Wing Caps along the way, and of course gather all the red coins. I didn't actually want to go in the cannon here. Well, I have completely forgotten the layout of this level, honestly, even though I have speedrun this game. I don't know what the next best place to go is. Let's just go over there. I know the Chain Chomp is over there, and he has a red coin. And there's also this warp block, which puts you to this other place with a red coin. Now this one doesn't really have a cannon nor a... Yeah, you don't get to hear the lullaby near enough. So yeah, just a little stopover for the red coin, then back here. Swag triple jump. I will need a cannon. And not gonna lie, I'm probably needing the cannon that's actually not over here. I'm a dummy. Give me a second. So this is the next best cannon. Oh my god. Potato movement. Now we can actually go to the power of upwards. And here's actually the secret star of the level, which I cannot collect right now because again this will take me out of the level. So we just keep going even more up. That's right. I didn't get the red coins, so we will have to do this all the boring way. Oh yeah, just in case, let me check. Are those the coins from the piranha plant? Yeah, it feels like it. I thought they wouldn't have spawned, and we can see if it spawns a blue coin, but no, blue coins just don't exist. Legitimately. They do exist actually. Oh yeah, on blue coin switches. Oh, for like a frame? Wait, really? Wait, are they actually just getting replaced, like wiped by individual yellow coins? Okay, this is the end of the level, by the way. This is where the red coin star spawns, but I missed the red coin, so you know what that means. It's time to play. Where the hell is the last red coin? And it's on that middle island over there that I forgot existed. Whoops. Shoutouts to non-restarting music. Can I go all the way up there? Of course not. Yup, takes a while. This is almost satisfying, but the coin rings aren't really aligned well enough. Well, that's all the cap stages. And I'll go ahead and finish this as well, because it's both on the way and it also leads to a dead end ultimately. Peaceful. Very much. Yeah, wind. The wind playing is actually not a sound effect, it's a music track for this course. And it actually lasts like, I don't know, 4 minutes or something, and then it stops in its actual silence. If I remember correctly. But yeah, this is one of the best areas ever. Look at those trees. Finally we have an actual forest in Mario 64. Almost. And also this area is good because the start in it is easy and doesn't take long at all. And also, yeah, we have this floor triangle, well, wall triangle actually. So this was Mountain of Serenity, which is the precursor to... Yo! I found a way to die in Mount of Serenity. This is actually unheard of. Here you go. You can always find a way to die. Thank God this is not hardcore. Yeah. The easiest course in the game. Honestly, you should never die in it. Like, even if you have not played Mario 64, you'll be able to get the star in it and then go through the door. Except I didn't. Which means that I'm indeed the best player of all time. Thank you for choosing to spend my time with me tonight. My time? No, your time. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was for content, guys, yup. It's totally not the first time I do this ever, without knowing that it will happen. But yeah, basically the flower in front of the door says, danger! Which means that yes, it's the way to the second Bowser level. Be careful, the tempo of the mountain is just ahead. Yada yada. Now the Dust Lord burned it completely. Good. Even I don't want to read all of that text. And I read 99% of text in ROM hacks. Welcome, it's the second Bowser level, it's a lava type level, it's ferocious. And also it has one of the staples of all level design of all time, which is a platform ride. But this one was made way faster in version 1.2. To the point where it's almost too hard to catch up with. Wind Waker? Actually, yeah. Yeah, good point. I guess that the textures are from Wind Waker, aren't they? I don't know if the layout is also Wind Waker. But well, there we go. So this level is big and bad for many reasons, but today I will play it intended, which means I am skipping at least 2 skip variations, which make this level the biggest living pain in speedruns of both 80% and 100%. So at least I will have a chill with that today. Which is a big relief, honestly. Yeah. Bunch of fireballs. This metal cap I think you can technically do without if you do this in 3 lava bounces or do the big skips, but I mean, let's not even entertain that thought. So here's a checkpoint. That's to tell you how, you know, small and sweet this level is. Nothing too bad is happening. Yeah, for the record, I am not going to hang on the ceiling while being pelted by flamethrowers, so yeah. Intended or not, this is your cue to what to do to make your life easier. Really careful with this, these like metal balls. A humongous red block to disable in here. And there's also the vanish cap. Let me fact check. Bullies cannot bully you with the vanish cap. Okay. You can also just first all the way up if you're sadistic. Okay, I am... If by sadistic you mean masochistic? No, I'm not. Now, to make really sure that, like, you expire your caps, this door will take care of them. To make really sure that you don't know what you're doing, these bumpers will make sure that if you hold forward too much, you will burn into lava. And then there's a boost switch. Now you need to get back to that thing. You've played enough E to be considered masochistic, don't worry. I can be considered masochistic for many reasons, and E isn't even the first one on the list, thank you. Also, yeah, I was just correcting you because sadistic was just not the right word for there, not that I have anything against masochistic stuff. Oh, holy shit, I've never had this song last so long. Oh boy. Yep, that's the fight of all time. Now, if you pay attention to this flower and that wing cap and yeah, just look for a little bit, you will hear reverse. And then to find the secret star of this level, because you also need to deal with that, you need to go backwards with the fight and land in this place, defeating the big Mr. I in order to obtain its star. English is a very hard language. Anyway, you're playing the video game, not me. Well, fair enough. By the way, don't step on the center of the platform too early, because there's a return warp here. Which I think was actually from the beginning, but you can correct me on this. And now, same as the first time. Here comes Bowser. Excuse me, I mean the Dusk Lord. Again. I see you pestering me again, Mario. And I'm too tired to deal with the text. And, like, we actually get bullied by all of the boosts, like we get freaking gangbanged. Imagine. I evidently didn't grab the tail. So yeah, this is the same as the vanilla second Bowser fight. Except for the buffs that this game has inserted into them. How did I not kill the Boo? Oh my god. Except for the fact that there is actually like stable ground, that if Bowser decides to tilt the platform again by jumping, you can actually sit on that ground, which is, for example, on this square. And I think there's like at least 2 other squares. I overshot the bomb! Yeah, tail isn't solid whenever the platform swings. Oh, Mario, that's true. Same thing here apparently, and so I'm gonna be bullied to my death this time around. Seriously, this music is wild. And also I need to not overshoot the bomb! There we go. Could it be I've been defeated yet again by you? I understand why you're the hero, but the next time the boss arena is gonna be even more ass! Basically. So yeah. Hi Steven. Very good remark with the Mario. That is indeed the case. So we don't need to look at this cursed level ever again. So apparently if I fall off this level, yeah, I just return to here. So I'm just gonna make use of that. Now that we have all the caps in the game, there's unfinished business in every level. But first, there's unfinished business in course 2, if you remember. And now that we have all caps in the game, I can actually use the wing cap, which is only intended to be used for the last star, in order to make my crossing of the rest of the level slightly easier. Just slightly, because there are still the doors that actually lead you to other areas that will make your wife, like that will actually take away your cap and make your wife live in pain. I could have probably cloned coins with this, but shame. Actually, not really. Oh well. You know the drill. I've crashed the game a few thousand times like this, so... yeah. I'm gonna make it extra quirky. I'm gonna come over here, kill some enemies, really make sure that I'm not crossing to the other side of the main room at least. I really don't want to do that. There's no more coins here. Oh, there is more coins here. I knew I was doing this for a reason. Seriously? That's about the only way I haven't died to. Well, now we've really covered the bingo card for this level. Oh, the deaths I've always had in... what was that bomb? Probably the bomb I kicked from this room. I'm not sure if this bomb exploded, and I did kick it to the death barrier, so it might actually be this bomb. I missed the coin already. Okay, so we are gonna do the most logical thing instead and be a sweaty tryhard, and I'm just gonna grab the wing cap and collect whatever I can with it. By also taking the route of the bomb, which is idiotic because you don't need the wing cap for that. Yeah, so there's... honestly, I'm not gonna lie that this game has some difficult stars to go through. So your best order of affair as a casual might be to play this game to any percent, which is 35 stars. It's gonna provide enough of a challenge, and the stars are already galaxy length for the most part, which is how a ROM hack with 50 stars can take you like 1 hour or something. My point is, to get the final stars of the game, you're gonna fight uphill battles, left and right. Coin stars are an example, especially this one. The final stars of the game that I will soon slowly start getting to are some other example. I will address them properly when the time comes. And there's stuff said like the release trailer says there's 50 fun-filled stars in this game, and then there's Kaza in the comment section somewhere saying, You're slightly wrong though. There's like 49 fun-filled stars and then there's rainbow right red coins. Smiley face. I kind of agree, except there's like 49 fun-filled stars and then there's Cyberwave Trial, which is a name drop that those of you who don't know will not get to know until the end of this playthrough. Same argument could be done about I guess those are the two big ones, but similar argument could be done if you want about TikTok Chaos, if only because it takes a bunch of stars. You could say something like that for Bowser 3 and especially its red coins, because it's a long-ass medley level. You know. Please, that level looks pretty tough, I'll give it that. Yeah, so it's not just me sucking. Okay, honestly I'm not gonna kill the guy in the middle and I'm gonna take the L with the wing cap and get some more coins from here, then return, use the return warps, you know. I'm gonna actually explore the other path that I didn't showcase in the first run through the level. This is the path you want to come for if you're going for the 100 coins with this star, which I didn't because I wasn't clever enough. Because this path has more enemies and coins. Now, both a casual player and a speedrunner could easily be sweating bullets at this point of the level with like all the coins they have collected, and they could lose if they misstep. I could bank on the 100 coin star by going and collecting the blue coins from the blue coin switch in the next room, as you probably saw already, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to go back and actually pair this with the red coins somehow for some reason. I could probably also go for the purple box, but I don't know how many coins are in that area. Honestly. Wait, is that the exit? That's the exit, which means I now need to... Yeah, I used the wing cap to cheat, so the platforms are not over here for me to go back through, by the way. So I will have to do exactly what I said that I will do. I fucking hate this level. There's no sugarcoating required. I fucking hate this level. Yeah, say goodbye to that Scuttlebuck. And thank God I even know how to do this, because holy shit. Yeah, this has exited the grounds of a casual playthrough right now, because, you know. At least you can do this. Bet no one told you about that one. I collected all the coins over here. I hope there's a one-up, but honestly that's severe copium, and also I don't really need it. Let's just get this out of the way immediately. So yeah, the best thing I can do right now is actually collect the secret star from the purple box. If I can backtrack that much, that is. And well, that I can, unless I do this. Anyway, I collected the 100 coins, so we don't care about this piece of garbage anymore. Yeah, 49 fun-filled stars, except, truth be told, Bob-omb Tempo 100 coins was never one of them. Never. Never! Anyway. Just to chill, I'm gonna get the wing cap star next, because it's actually one of the, you know, probably the easiest star in the level. For probably obvious reasons. You don't actually need to stop here on the intermediate platform, but I forgot. And by the way, we still haven't obtained star 1 in the level. Keep that in mind. Which, I mean, given, I could have done that like 17 years ago if I chose to go fight the Bob-omb instead of collecting coins or any stupid shit like that, but oh well. Even then, I should be making the point by showcasing how it takes going to the main room, going through this door specifically, going up here, through that room, talking to that one specific flower guy which is the cannon Bob-omb, and then dropping back to the main room, and then like shooting the cannon into the central room, which is as remotely removed from the rest of the level as possible in order to access the area where the actual boss is. Like, I get that the boss stars are star 1s because they're the important stars of the levels, except for the Vigor that no one cares about in Gelato Beach. But they are really some of the stars up here that take the most effort to get. Ah yeah, the Vigor was act specific, that was the reason for it. I delayed my jump there a little bit because otherwise it would have been a triple jump and that would have been a little bit stupid. And guess what the flower says? Danger. It is time! Finally! Some bomb ass kicking. I was informed about the intruder, yet here you are. Sounds like a crash written text, but yeah, I'm the Dusk Bomb, yada yada, my Dusk Ward, something something. Kill the boost, stay in the inner ring basically in order to not trigger any flamethrowers. Otherwise it's a regular Bob-omb fight where you just need to do the same thing 6 times. Exciting. Finally. Well, something cool right now that I can showcase. That was added in 1.2. So previously, in order to access that main room, you know, you need to press the red button, you need to activate the box, otherwise you cannot access the door. So previously you would need to do that on every act. Just come over here, press the button, go down there, you know. They also set it a little bit so that the switch starts pressed in version 1.2. So you can just come down here and continue with the rest of the level. Now, 8 risky red coins. I haven't done that yet, and I haven't explored at least one room just yet. Which would be this. And again, we don't do these coins with the 100 coins because, again, they're quite removed from the rest of the level, just like the Bob-omb fight. They are in their own dedicated area, sure. But they're in 2 sets of 4, or should I say 2 floors of 4, and take their own involved jumps to deal with. As you can see, it's quite the chore. Again, all the best regards to the entirety of the game, seriously, entirety of the game without exceptions, but this level, you saw already. I showed more than enough about this level. This section is pretty cool in my opinion though, because, you know, take it the right way and it's not even dangerous at all, but it looks cool. And now there's still just a couple of stuff that we haven't finished in this level. Just a couple. It will be over soon, I promise. Cannon and Vanish Cap. So, remember the act specific walk door from earlier? Yeah, finally we can do something about it. It was not the key to anything else in the level, but now here we go. Now with good momentum you can skip a lot of stuff here, for example. Yeah, that, but otherwise you would have to do a little bit of a transfer between the two guys instead of landing on the railings in order to get to this box. And now the unavoidable part. By the way, Easter egg. Cannon and Vanish Cap. It's just around the corner from where we just were. But it's not over yet. Here's to this section, where you have to do even more stuff in order to get to the warp. Hope you don't slip up and die. And that's the start. Now, what am I doing in this level again? Well, unfortunately, I didn't even manage to get the purple box, so I still need to traverse the level one more time to deal with that. And again, this time there's legitimately no reason to not use the wing cap. Except maybe it's slower, but to be honest, first, I haven't timed it. Second, I doubt it's that much slower. And third, I don't care. I wanna have fun at this point. Wow, this is more than a triple jump height away. Good to know, I guess. Nice. And here's our tempo area for the purple box. Now you can do this in a variety of ways. One of them is wall jumps, another one is tricky jumps, the types of double jump, wall kick, triple jump. Which is yet again, as with most of this level, pick your poison. But as usual, it's not over just yet. Careful of the quicksand. And also here's to some fun bumpers. That's it. Oh boy. Only one main level to go and a lot of pain afterwards. Don't worry, I will also clean up the first levels eventually. Now, 32 stars. We are getting somewhere. We're definitely getting somewhere. Now, without further ado though, I'll bring us to the fourth main course of the game. A lonely mountain surrounded by a giant abyss. Oh boy, time for the big boy indeed. This one has the biggest history as far as version differences go and level evolution. Today I can talk about the good stuff, because this level, sure as hell, is as huge as Celeste Mountain from the hit game Celeste. The White Abyss, previously... What was it called previously? Previously it was called something cooler, definitely. But yeah, get to the checkpoint. So this level I actually adore. And now I can, like with this version, I can do that without any reservations. Because it is a journey. This level is absolutely massive. In fact, it's so big I'm going to collect the 100 coin star now. Which I think is the best time to collect the 100 coin star. And basically it's linear as hell, but it's... Nowadays it's made in a pretty good way to be linear. And the point is that, yeah, you're climbing up and up and up. A lot of times. Or, well, a long time, and not so much anymore a lot of times in version 1.2. Running around in circles makes some bad guys roll their eyes. I have a feeling that someone else gave the same advice with eyeballs somewhere else, but, well, yeah. So yeah, this level is full of mystery, secrets, very good texturing in my opinion, like very good decoration and whatnot. And finally, it's a snow level, which is actually one of my favorite snow types. Again, careful observers might see that the Mountain of Serenity was actually taken from here and reused without the coat of snow and everything. And this is also why there was a stray 4 triangle from something that looks like ice in that area. But yeah, we are climbing. Here's a tent, the first outpost of the level. It's such a nice place that if we didn't have to collect 7 stars in this place, oh my god, it would have been such a good place for a Rio game. And also I'm backtracking to the beginning of the level. comes to show I haven't played this ROM hack in a long while. It's not because I don't like it though. And shout also Jumping Snowman, which we don't see all that often in ROM hacks, honestly. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the levels that can get the most away with being so big that some of its content is literally just going to be one jump multiple times until you get to the next platform. Now, well, fate. Yeah, just take the road, you know. If there's coins, then it must be good. And also, I mean, you don't even need the coins per se. There's, you know, there's the path that just ends there, and there's another platform with the path. That's enough of a hint to me. That's one of the many small things that I really like here. Already at 55 coins, wow, pretty good. And we've barely seen like 2.5 platforms in the level. I'm gonna skip this guy because I'm lazy. I'm not gonna skip this guy because he's on the way. And no, he also died pretty quickly, wow. But yeah, this is one of the levels that you definitely play for the sake of the environment, if anything. Don't pay attention to that door over there, surely it isn't important. Right now at least. And now this red coin, which, surprise surprise, is actually a money bag. Now here's the checkpoint. Here's a little story about it. This is the first one of the altered stars in this level. You could argue that every star in this level is altered because of how things got changed. Also, that was piss poor RNG. So the checkpoint used to not be on this camp on this side, but actually past this red coins section on the other side. It was moved over here because once we grab this checkpoint star, we are gonna start over here for the next star. This is one of the changes of 1.2. That it spares you the pain from having to re-climb the very beginning of the level. That was really freaking dodgy. Now I am going to not collect the first star with the checkpoint, but I am going to collect the red coins instead. That was also really dodgy. And that will bring us to the 100 already. I'm trying to do that content over there before the content on the left. Parallel camera works best here. Whatever that means, because you're just a whispering power, you shouldn't know what a parallel camera is, but we don't care. So yeah, this is a humongous maze, and in case you're missing the rainbow right coins in vanilla, this one is for you. Kind of nice, except for the fact that it's so big that it will take you like 10 wall kicks to get anywhere significant. Yeah, I need to go up. And I need to do daring jump over here for this red coin. Now, how many coins am I missing exactly? I don't remember. Slight interruption. It's fine now though. Now you can do these jumps and make the crossing of these platforms a little bit faster, but it can be kind of daring. Now we are gonna grab this red coin and it's a money bag again. And honestly, I kind of just want to showcase here the... like the star cutscene now. Avoidance. Not avoidance, but skipping. Like so. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, there's a flower down there. It would be risky to get it, so I'll skip it this time and I'll probably try to come for it back later. So I did miss a red coin somewhere. And that's a shame. No, I really don't remember. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's bad. I am missing a red coin in... Come on, please tell me. Yep. This one, I admit, is a bit of a sleeper. What? Okay, honestly, I'm pretty sure I didn't miss any red coins in the maze, but... well... the game doesn't want to let me go, so... I'm actually shocked. How am I missing this? I was down there already. Phew. Oh yeah, but I grabbed the red coin star and not the checkpoint. I should have grabbed... Yep, I forgot the coin route. The idea is actually that you grab the most of the coins and not really the red coins in the maze. With the 100 coin stars, so then you start from the checkpoint to get the rest of the red coins. Which means that everything that I was talking about, yeah, I'm a buffoon, so I'm gonna have to do the first part again. But I'm gonna do it more cleanly, so maybe that's for the better. At least it's fast, you know. You heard a loud sound. Sounds like some barriers broke up. What could it mean? We're gonna briefly address the barriers that broke up later when it comes to it. It's about the final Bowser level being accessible. Okay, now find the Ice Sanctuary. I'm not gonna do that immediately because there's something else that can be done in this level. Some of you might remember the door from earlier, which was totally not important. Well, it just so happens to be 2 steps away from the first checkpoint. And actually, yes, this level originally already gave you the first checkpoint that I obtained. And then the update just moved it to this side of the level, or of the red coin crevice. But in the 1.2 version there's also more checkpoints throughout the level, because again it's way too linear for only one checkpoint. So the best time to get this star is now. It's a pretty nice release star given the rest of the level that you're going through. Onward to the Ice Sanctuary. At least these things are ledge grabbable. Oh, well, that's a moment for the ages. Finally something interesting happened. And now the path continuing to the next section of the level. The higher floor of the mountain. Suddenly it has to end with a warp block like this, which is actually the regular part of the level. And the Vanish Cap would actually bring us to the last Secret Star challenge. But because of the places that Secret Stars leave us into, it's best to leave that one for last. This level just seriously looks amazing. Maybe not these things down there, but well. If you take a look throughout the level, you can see, yep. Some decorations definitely faintly in the distance. Looking pretty cool. Sorry for the pun. And actually this is the Ice Sanctuary, or this is in front of the Ice Sanctuary. There's another one up here. And yep. Next up, you can be sure as hell we are going to that temple. Exploring the sanctuary. Now I think for this star, if you're really insane, you can go from the lower floor and you can kick up the mountain the entire way up to like, well, not over here on this side, but to like over here if I remember correctly. Then actually get up the wall and get the star this way. Yeah, I don't know why you would want to do that. Here's to the sanctuary though, which is arguably finally something fun while still being pretty stressful. Now another door to the right. If you just take a detour, this one will say of course danger. And here's showtime again. Not too much to talk about here. It's a true bully. It's buffed with other bullies, icy terrain, and of course dusk boosts, which are actually, you know, justified to be there by the war. So we chilled out the Ice Guardian, which is the second mission you could do from this checkpoint. Now actually exploring the sanctuary to the top of it. And yeah, I already got star 6, which is down with the doors, so exploring the sanctuary will bring us to the actual very top of the mountain. This will conclude the Celeste climb. So really, I'm not only calling this level like a Celeste type of mountain because, you know, it's a mountain, it's humongous, and it also happens to be covered by ice. It's also because it's a big journey. Now don't die for a while because this will actually flip the patterns. Like, yeah, there's a lot going on, it's quite linear. A journey in which you definitely learn something, like how big levels are a big chore. And at the top of it, maybe you're satisfied by the end of the road. Or not. But I mean, I think there's very few people not satisfied with Celeste, so, you know. Now, pro tip. Don't fall off the level. Sure, there's a ground down there, but the fall is so long that you're gonna get killed by a dead barrier because you're already off the limit of this area anyway. So just don't. Or it might be this star which you can cheat by going to it from the side of the mountain. But yeah, in any case, this clears the big boy, except wait. We still have purple box to get. Joy for the entire family. Now what's the best place to start for the purple box? Well, I think I'm gonna start with the sanctuary place and then I'm gonna climb down from there. Sure, I'll need to do the frozen lake section over here, but I think that's the better alternative to doing the red coin section. I don't know if it's the faster alternative, I just feel better about it right now. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well. Because I hadn't died in a while. Oh, nice! I got a speedy, like, side kick. So don't forget to take your vanish cap. Do not take the yellow, purple, the yellow block warp. Take this one instead. Now, probably the hardest intermediate section before you get the star. Here's to these ice, basically chocolate bricks, as I like to call them. Now, the trick to them is, first off, don't panic because they are icy and slippery, but the best thing you can do is repeat double jump kicks like this. Judge the distance and also have some faith, because if you pay attention to this right here, yep, I'm standing on mid-air, I'm standing on nothing, so these platforms are a little bit wider than they actually appear to be. So it's just not as tight as you think. The most important part is to not die by accident. And that brings us to 40 stars. Some of the longest stars in the game are down, but some of the hardest still remain. But first off, I'll heed the warning of the number 40 that sticks on my head and take care of this area. Welcome to TikTok Chaos. It's gonna be a journey. And also, whoever was missing Deltarune music in their roll hacks for this part of today, here we go. Also, confession, this is probably the first time I'm playing the level intended. Yeah, you can skip straight to this platform from the starting platform, so, you know. I think I need to wait for the next one, because, yep, there's one of these stompy guys. Twomps. You need to do a momentum jump there, so yes, the game is getting difficult with that. You also need to do a momentum jump there, so I failed. And yeah. Unfortunately, the music will be gone after the red coin star. Oh well. Or I can just die and we can listen to it again. So the most infuriating part about TikTok Chaos, let me try to feel to the cheese like a speedrunner this time, is honestly the time loss that you will suffer the moment you hesitate, and especially if you die on it. So yeah, with this we are doing a whoop round. You have to wait for a good cycle. Then you have to end up over here, and yep, this is probably the best TikTok walk level ever. Except for maybe that one level in Decades Later, which is apparently the best thing since sliced bread. But well. So this was previously Panos. It was now changed to red coins so that they don't take you out of the level. And yes, I've also found ways to die to the red coin star. You know, even though it's just 8 hops between platforms like this and then just hopping to a central platform, so I have found ways to lose time like that. But yeah, silence all of a sudden. Now you only have me to listen to, which is a fate I don't wish to anyone. It's always better to listen to me with some background music, for all I know. So there might be more skips that I'm not aware of, or I just don't do in this level, but that's fine. Careful not to get pushed out by the moving clock parts. And take the warp, of course. I don't even remember where we go next. Ah, yeah. Alright. This is the end of the level anyway, so... oh, good. So that was the world revolving, courtesy of Deltarune, presented by TikTok Chaos. And now we have only 8 stars to go to finish the game. Maybe this thing will finally be over soon. who are we kidding? Not really. Again, we might have a good 30 minutes left to actually beat the game here, so... yeah... So, course 1, Vanish Cap and the Fire Chamber. I will need to climb down to the level in that maze-like area again, and this time I'm gonna need to take slightly different paths. Now, where Vanish Cap? Not in here. Actually, wait. I might be stupid, but hold me to that later. Oh no, yeah, there we go. So yeah, an area designated for one thing hosting 2 secret stars, but that's a design problem of Mario ROM hacks, of like all of them. I want to do something cool here and show how this entire just walk through nothingness is skipped if you know what to do. But it's not the most trivial thing. Well, we need to do a bomb clip, I'm just gonna name it. Which means the same star can be obtained by going to the right place roughly. Then grabbing a bomb like this. And then going through the wall like this. As you can see, much better. Much faster, and of course mandatory to do in the speedrun. Now if I remember correctly, there's a cap required star in course 3 as well, so let's also get that one out of the way. You can actually do a clip without grabbing the bomb. Oh my. Yeah, actually, have I not done that eventually after failing the bomb clip proper enough times? Probably. But I would need to look at my own speedruns, and those are old. Okay, not even my old speedruns. I can look at Russia_01. The current world record holder and current best player for Was Dreams. So yeah. Now this area is quite something. But I'm not going to be showing the skip today, I'm going to straight up just show that you go here, you take the cavernous caps, and then you just walk. Shoutouts for cap required stars. The big question is, however, can I make it to the top while still holding on to the metal cap? Apparently not. A bit of a shame. To be honest, you probably don't even need the metal cap, but it's there. Or maybe there is currency if you don't have the metal cap. Either way. 44 stars. Now I can finally start clearing out the biggest stinkers left in the game. And one of them is right over here. Courtesy of the Vanish Cap. And courtesy of a 30-star requirement, so don't rush to come over here either. So you might come over here, go through the pipe. You're taken to a hidden area like this, and then yeah, 30 stars rainbows in the space. Look up from here if you feel prepared. The number 30 sticks in your head, and it's also notified down there. The squad always keeps one dream star near where he is. Have you looked in case there are any dream star on those places? aka Bowser level red coin stars. But I managed to get out of that dream world. Now I've been exploring the other dream worlds myself. I discovered that there are 4 more stars, one of each of the main dream courses, purple war blocks. Yeah. Also 2 stars in each of the secret stages, in case you're not using the star display with Parallel Launcher or the Aglap star display, which you should totally use. But we don't... I know what to do, so I don't need to deal with all of that. Welcome instead to Rainbow Road, which is one of the worst levels in the game, because it's... say it with me, really long and linear. Yeah, it's one of the challenge levels in the game. Now this level also has red coins and sort of an end of the road star. Again, it's much better in this version than the previous one because it's much clearer where the red coins start and what you need to do to deal with them. I think you're supposed to like not jump on this platform, but well, maybe there was a red coin here earlier. That's the only confusing part, that some early parts of the level will feel as if they should have content on them, but they don't. And that's because it was just moved further in the level. Of course, treat carefully. Here, even without a notebook glitch, this one is so powerful that you can actually get on top of the platform like this. This allows for a major skip to that section. But alas, we are not doing that. We are going to this place. So yeah, hands down most annoying part of the level is the fact that the platforms keep disappearing out of sight. So you cannot even really go fast, because would you really go forward without seeing where you need to go? So yeah, there's a checkpoint. It was also a problem before because of the red coins, but now it's before the red coin starts, so this is basically cached in progress in the level. As long as you still have lives after you die many times dealing with this level. And now, a dick move, which I discovered when I was playing version 1.2 for the first time. It's not really a problem for casuals, but this red coin was previously just, I think, either regular coins or a 1-up in the original versions. When I played the update to assess the changes, I didn't break this box and then I was 1 red coin short, because why would I break the box where there wasn't a red coin previously? But yeah, this is the first red coin now. So we are on the right road. Indeed, Rainbow Road. Treat carefully, because sometimes the paths just stop in midair. They need to jump to the next platform. You can also walk under worms because they jump up before they try to stomp you. Did I actually miss a red coin down in the level? Or am I hallucinating? I'm almost sure that I should be fine, but well. Now here's to something amazing. 2 minutes into the level, here's a stressful cannon shot. It's actually not stressful really, but it's just, if you mess up, it's punishing. So you know how it feels. Now if you climb up this pole, you guessed it, there's a red coin. An important thing to be aware of when climbing on these platforms over here is that they go into steep territory, so if I jump for example like this, I don't have control over Mario in midair anymore. You have to be careful about that and either face downwards or not be on a steep slope when you make a jump. It might spell your doom here and there. This red switch will also be important if we want to get the red coins. I'm playing extra slow because if I die, that's both the slowest and the worst feeling thing that can happen in the level. So now we have 2 paths to take. We can take the path of poles, or we can take the path of blocks that I created from pressing the red switch. Are you kidding me? That fly guy almost sniped me. And yes, only the red box path has the red coin, so that's that. You should have 7 by now. There's another notebook, and here's to the last red coin. A thing that had always stressed me out is, okay, is the red coin star the one that takes me out of the level, or is it the other star? I kept forgetting in my first days of running this game. So I would always be extra stressed at the end of this level, whether I should take that path and get the red coin, or I should take this path and apparently finish the level. And yeah, I mean, both stars are like 30 centimeters away from each other. So there's little reason to not get both, and it's, yeah, kinda shitty for all the stress. Now I think I can, oh my god, this, yeah, I have to look up but from this way in order to access the level. Now 46 stars, there's very few things left to do, which I know I said a few times, but this time it's for real. Now I'm gonna do something unorthodox and I'm going to enter the road to Bowser 3. And the reason for that is because the yeah, eye warning by the way. I'm evading it as fast as possible. It's a really cool effect, especially this one. But this thing over here is way too bright. I forgot about that. Yeah, so basically we need to do Bowser 3 red coins in order to unlock the last level in the game, in order to be able to get all 50 stars. Even though, you know, in a speedrun you want to end on Bowser, I think for some reason, actually that might be a... No, that isn't a phantom quirk, I used to ask. So yeah, basically in a speedrun you need to do Bowser 3 red coins, then quit, then do the rest of the game, and then do Bowser 3 again to do the fight at the end. 0 star is barely not possible, it's quite frustrating. So we can go straight ahead to the final Bowser level. If we didn't have 35 stars, there would be 3 barriers blocking us hugely on the way over here. So that's that. This is it, Mario. The gate to the Nightmare Realm is in front of us, and it looks epic. However, the Duscort will see it until he's certain that he has the power to overcome. Or worse, he may put his calls on the Dream Heart. We can't let that happen. And so, if you feel prepared, which is 35 stars, as you hear from the 35-star message. But yeah. Let's get to it. And welcome to our mandatory medley level. I've talked tons about medley levels and I'm not gonna repeat myself, even though like the last time I talked about it might not have been on Spotlight. This one is also garnered with the fact that you need to get the red coins in it. Like every good medley level makes you do, like Suknen's Dream from Treasure World, the original one that Riggy popularized. Hard as hell and long as hell red coin stars. Like Peach's Nightmare in Peach's Memory, which was played on the Spotlight, which is a really casual hack until the very end, where we put a medley level. And this one here is no exception to that kind of pattern. This platform is slippery, which is why I'm hopping around instead of just walking. So yeah, we are gonna revisit basically all of the areas, not only from this game, but basically remnants of areas from the original game, because we've walked basically 5 courses from the original game, and now comes Hazy Maze Cave. We're gonna see Bowser in the... I don't know if this is Dark World or Fire Sea, but, well, it has lava, it has the Dark World platforms, you know how it is. So yeah, it chooses to medley even newer levels. It might also be Little Lava Land, because these are sandy platforms, or... like reminiscent of Shifting Sandland, you know the deal. And here's the checkpoint. Again, red coins in this level were moved. Careful with the collision also. You can walk straight through it. Red coins were moved so that this becomes the first red coin in the level, so that the checkpoint makes sense to even have in the level. Ah, there's the Dark World platforms, and there's ice. So you know, basically, well, don't miss a red coin. That on the way of don't die, because this level is really long. Was there a red coin here? Maybe previously, but not today. Here though. Oof. But yeah, it's not the hardest medley level you will find out there. You'll be able to deal with it eventually, but it's always the length of these levels that is really draining. And also the fact that the first time you're playing the level, well, there is the epic medley level feeling of, well, I don't know what will follow next, but it eventually turns into, well, I don't know when this will finally end, and whether I'll be able to cash in on my progress, and whether I didn't miss a red coin. So, you know. At this point, this is more of a general complaint about this type of levels, and not so much against Walt's Dreams for having this type of level. It kind of fits with the lore, but seriously, we don't need this many medley levels. Have I made the point by now? Will people actually listen to me? Doubt it. Now, the actual Rainbow Road, Rainbow Ride red coins maze. With, if I remember correctly, 2 red coins to have in this one. And I have to remember where they are, which is, as usual, the best part of everything. Of a level like this, of course. There are arrows to guide you, but does it also count for the red coins? I don't know. In any case, don't forget that you can also use these walls to all jump off of. Makes certain places quite a lot easier. I did only get one red coin, so I will double check because I am not really sure. It might have been 2 red coins originally and not anymore, but really? Or did I already get 2 without paying attention? Bug, did you find the dreams yet? Not yet, as you can see, because somehow I still have only 46 stars, even though it's been 2 hours 30 and I should have finished the game by now. But well, I'm glad you're back. Now maybe the chat will be a little bit less dead. And yes, I'm that kind of annoying guy to actually address when the chat is dead. I guess there's only 1 red coin here nowadays. And the Bowser in the Dark World path, true classic. Really liking the effort. And finally a recovery heart. If you survived long enough, you can even afford to do something dumb like me here. There's also, however, these bubbles from the bomb guns from Bomb Battlefield. So yeah, better than just staying silent, which is what I usually do. Yeah, basically. I mean, you could have even joined the voice chat, you know that, right? And also here's the final area, of course reminiscent of Bowser in the Sky, the 3rd Bowser level in Vanilla. And finally here's our last red coin. Good point, but you don't have much rad really. Fair enough, I guess. Bit of a shame that the game is apparently going to say much of a hidden gem because there's not many people watching even today, but I'm thankful for those who are interested in joining the VC, but you don't talk anyway, so there's no point. Okay, so yeah, this is the end of the level. This is the red coin star, everything here is on except for the final fight. I'm not gonna enter this. I'm gonna do it the speedrun way and I'm gonna get the remaining 3 stars in the game first before fighting Bowser, just so we can have proper credits at the very end of the game. Because there's a very generous donation as a quality of life change by the author in version 1.2. Basically there will be an extra warp added whenever you have 50 stars when you approach the Bowser 3 corridor that we saw before the actual level. So it's gonna spare me the entire climb of the Bowser level and it's gonna put me straight into the fight. Now, Goombas. Yep, behind this is Goombas. Yeah, there's a wall up here, indeed. What? Wait, next up you're gonna tell me that the hedge is Vanish Cap breakable? No, it isn't! Yo, what? No, alright, I'm gonna take it. So welcome to Goomba Slayer, aka welcome to Super Mario 64 DS. No more words needed, it's just, yeah, it's that. I tried to get the red coin stylish, but, well, there goes. More DS, yep. And apparently I can farm a 1-up if I suck too much in getting the red coin without actually hanging on the ceiling. I guess I have to hang on it, first off because I suck, and second because it's a casual playthrough and not everyone will try to do the dumb shit that I'm trying to do, right? It's just that I'm gonna really nail the point by doing all this. That just, it's really takes a fucking while. Like, oh my god, even the music is slowed down to punctuate that this is a pain to do, and anyway we are out of this red coin, let's just get everything else in the level. I actually don't know why the music is slowed down, is that a DS thing? I just saved an A press there, I'm glad. Now if you keep climbing up here, eventually you hit the point where the red coin star spawns, if I remember correctly. But we are not done with that, so... Why do Goombas have fangs? They don't even use them. Also, these Goombas seem to be hiding something shiny here. I saw them with my own petals as the other flowers, especially the one behind the giant wog. Now there's multiple giant wogs in the level, but don't worry, we'll get to that. Also, yeah, boxes have coins, but it's a side level, so we don't care. Except for this one, because it means playing a little bit with the chain jump, and to be honest, I can't say no to these eyes. These cute wide open eyes. Return warp, you know the deal. We'll probably end up using it in a minute. Actually, is it a return warp or is it actually an entrance warp? Yeah. Then, yeah. And I think I already have 7 red coins, wow. There's also a metal cap over there if you really needed to traverse around the level. Now here's to a small walk and here's to a giant walk, and this is actually the flower that is in question for the secret star. We'll get back to it in a little bit. Because that flower, you can be sure, is a pole. Okay, speaking of poles, here's the wooden poles here that gives you coins, that I'm just gonna pound because it's fun. And I'm gonna mention something else. Ever since Star Road, I don't know how the hell do people manage to remove the wooden pole from the chain jump. In vanilla, I know they're tied together because you pound the pole and that's how the chain jump actually breaks open the gate in Bob-omb Battlefield. But I've seen numerous ROM hacks starting with Star Road already, where the chain jump doesn't have a pole. Some old ROM hacks just quote-unquote fix that by putting a metal box around the pole, but the pole still exists. So what's the trick there? That's one of the ROM hacking things that I never found out. And shoutouts to Bullet Bills. I do want to use the metal cap this time because it will just be more fun. Maybe. Probably. Bonk. And we are almost there. I'm almost not going to die here, but it really doesn't matter too much. But I am going to take this one up. Because the other star of this level is not a big deal. The final star of the game though is the biggest deal. So... wasn't it over here? No? Apparently not. I did forget where the other star is, but I'll get to it. Ah yeah, there we go. It's off this side of the level. And also there's Goombas on the quicksand. Classic. So this was Goomba's lair. Out of the DS references, you don't know what expects us next. But we are in the correct place for it. 49 stars. Here comes the final challenge. Welcome. This is Cyberwave Trial. By the way, these are just visuals, the patterns are always there. So, Cyberwave Trial. The bane of my existence whenever I decide to play this ROM hack, let alone speedrun it. Them's the rules. We have 4 paths. On each of them, the flower will punctuate what the main gimmick of the path is. Also, look at this, jamming background and everything. But yeah, this place is deadly. So, on each of the 4 paths there's 2 red coins. The 4 paths mainly use the gimmick that's presented in front of you right now before actually taking the warp of the real path and the gimmick that is mentioned by the flowers. And, well, if you're concerned about dying, I have only one tip for you. Don't die. This would have been the case in versions 1.0 and 1.1. Because then you're kicked out of the level. You lose your entire progress. Which means you would need to do the 4 paths in one go without dying, getting all the red coins in order to obtain this last star of the game. This makes for a galaxy length star of about 6 minutes if I remember correctly. There are skips on each path, but you know how it is. Skips are also dangerous, and also casuals would not necessarily know them or do them. So it could easily take between 5 and 10 minutes to play this level in one sitting. In version 1.2, the biggest nerf here is that when you die in the level, you're transported back to that center platform of the level. Which means, first, you can die in order to just get back there faster and, like, chop down the time of the level even more. And second, you can grind a bunch of lives and then enter this level and actually not have to beat every single path in one go. Which, in my opinion, with all of the subtle references I've been dropping here and there about Super Mario Galaxy, means that this nerfs the star from the perfect run to basically the ultimate trial. Tricky prisms. Be careful and use your head before jumping, because these ones actually react to your jumps in a similar way to the platforms from the More Objects patches that flip swap between red and blue. So yeah. Oh, King Toad, you didn't know about the nerf in version 1.2? Or was that reaction? Or do you say KKL because this level is just that big and difficult? By the way, these walls are lava. I'm mentioning this for no particular reason whatsoever. I'm a buffoon. So yeah, I'm gonna continue with the path that I have started. I will also try to not bolt like use all of my lives and not showcase the unfortunate situation where you game over and you have to restart anyway. But we'll see. Now, whenever you said basically don't die, yeah, if you thought I have tips for you for how to actually beat this level and make it more manageable, I don't. It's impossible. It's impossible to make this level more manageable. Except play on version 1.2, because then you don't need to beat the level in one go, as I explained. Now we have 2 paths to go. You can be sure that both of them have their red coin, and yeah, take care out there. Oh yeah, I never really showcased the disgusting sound that Mario makes whenever he makes a triple jump. Yeah, what the fuck is that? It sounds like he's drowning. It's probably from Galaxy, but like it's not excusable. And now, guest star of Tricky Prisons is actually, surprise surprise, both sections with fire spewers and flamethrowers. For this one, the best strat is to stay up there. That's about it. Now, section clear, which means take the bumper and climb down to this part of the level. We need to do the second section of this path though, which is what this junction was for. Pulls in this area is hard for some reason. Pulls in the entire level are pretty hard for some reason. Now, there are no 1-ups in this level, so don't even count on getting a 1-up one way or the other to actually sustain your life in this level for longer. I'm just sucking compared to the metric that this level expects right now, so yeah, I wasn't the best player throughout the entire playthrough, but I'm also not the worst. I'm definitely not any regular casual in Mario 64, so that's saying something. Not that I want to scare you off from playing this level or something, but that's to say, well, yeah, this one might be in a casual hack, but you need quite a lot to deal with it. You need some skills that you definitely build by either playing the game a whole lot or preparing with like 89 lives before you come here. You probably end up needing them. Now we are back to this, but now we have to do the best section of each path, which is backtracking to the warp and then actually getting back to the beginning area before taking the next path. Ain't that awesome? So yeah, in a way this level is extremely linear, but it branches off, which is in a way even more involved than the respective Super Mario Galaxy stuff. By the way, you don't need to deal with the tricky prisms for this section at least. Next part. So yeah, a little extreme. Oh yeah, whenever Mario violently lands on a planet. I see. Rotating platforms, be patient before jumping. Those ones are timed cycled, so they're not influenced by you doing stuff. You can also skip them, but not if they're high in the air. So, out of all the sections, which one do I think is the easiest? I've been trying to speedrun them for so long that I actually have no idea. By the way, Flame's over there, so I'm not even taking the time to walk on the central ring. If I can avoid it. But yeah, rotating platforms is one of the not so bad ones. Because at least the creator had the courtesy to make the rotating platforms climbable collisions, so even if they start rotating, you're not gonna slip off immediately. You're gonna be fine for most of the time. Now, if you remember that flamethrower in Bowser 3 that also rotates around the center of something, yeah, this is the same type. So yeah. And now here's for the rotating platforms that rotate twice as fast. Actually, not really, they just rotate around this different axis. Basically, as usual, when you're dealing with custom gimmicks, the logic is you're the safest when you deal with the gimmick as little as possible. Except for the times where it's positioned in convenient ways. And also when it allows to skip you even bigger dangers. So that's rotating platforms. Next up, oh boy, I fucking hate this one. Feel like they weren't always climbable. I think they were. Moving poles, adjust your kite carefully. Oh boy, we combine poles with lack of perspective with waiting. I'm so pissed by this section. Worst section easily. Now there's a daring skip over here where you do a precise long jump where you land on that prism over there. Do what was once called obelisk jump. Thanks to Mario Can't Remember, another wrong hack that probably I will end up playing in the spotlight because I don't imagine anyone else wants to. Skipping like a bunch of the poles that are happening over here, which I will have to do now instead, and that's just a delight / sarcasm. And that skips a significant time of the level, so it's like a skip you have to do, but it's also difficult, so like basically really risky, really bad. And now, speaking of perspective, yeah, there are two poles here, but you wouldn't see that because they're diagonal and I've positioned the camera in the worst way possible. And that's not the only problem, because the amps. Now in speedruns we do something completely different to completely avoid the need to deal with the poles in the way I try to do it, which means that now I'm actually going to suffer for doing it the casual way. Every Ultimate Run needs a section significantly worse than the rest of the level. Fucking yeah, and that's why I'm so against medley levels, you know, because like when you have 15 sections in a medley level, or 4 but as long as this, and each of them actually double, then inevitably you're going to have something which sucks. So you need to stay basically at the bottom of this one in order to, you know, avoid dying. Either that, or you actually get on top of these platforms over here and climb on top of the poles, which is something really weird, and I don't recommend trying it. Like, this is hard, but the other thing is weird. And oh boy, look at that, there's more poles. In case you weren't excited, you better be now. At least for this one. You can get away with the amp by just staying on top. The distance is so small that you're not really going to lose distance by going from the one pole to the other one. And also, oh boy! Flamethrower! And also, oh boy! A very tiny piranha plant. Oh man. See, at least Lost Impact Bowser T has 2 bad sections instead of just 1. Oh. That's alright. Technically that's... no wait! Only fire is bad in Lost Impact. Electrical is easy, Cloud is decent, and Ice is like basically trivial, especially with the power up, and if you're doing it first then you're on a cycle, so it's also easy. And also you're playing on 1.2, so Ice is technically nerfed in a way that if you don't have muscle memory from previous versions of the game, it's like just easy. Okay, so I'm allowed only one more mistake. And unfortunately I need to redo the entire section because I died just before the red coin. Fuck. Ice is still pretty bad for you. Then you still have to get pretty used to it. I'm careful to not go too far down on the pole, because then I will actually fall off the pole. Now, will he die to sudden piranha plant again? Or to the flamethrower? No. I said no. Well. That was weird, but okay, I survived. So that makes moving poles. My. I want to preserve my wife, so I'm trying to get out of here without dying. Never heard you be this afraid before. That's just not true. That's just not true. Then you just haven't seen me run like was dreams, because freaking, you know, if I remember correctly, I have, no, actually I guess I have only run this on 1.2, have I? But even then, like, Cyberwave Trial doesn't get less scary just because you don't have to pull it off in one go. So this section I didn't read the sign, but it's flamethrowers. Somehow, even though it has like quite literally everything. But yes, flamethrowers it does have. It also has heave hose. So that's that. It also has chokers. More than the other parts of the level. And what it luckily doesn't have is any of the other gimmicks. So maybe this is the easiest section of the level after all. Now we do the classic, which is wait for the heave hole to actually stop. And this is red coin number 8. Now I can actually die and just respawn on the starting platform and make this be the end of the level. Do you know that you can drop off directly below poles by pressing Z? The more you know. It's not directly. It's actually not. You get knockback. So be careful. And this is the last star in What's Dreams. It's unnamed. Awesome. You conquered the final challenge and got your last Dream Star. You have all 50 Dream Stars. Congratulations. Thank you so much for completing my hack. Sincerely, Zercom14. Basically. Except we are still interested in getting some credits, so let's do that. Let's fight Bowser one last time for a good measure. Can I make this jump? Oh my god, I can. And what does this actually say? Whatever you're thinking what's inside, it is not. Dusk Ward, eye warning. And here's the final warp. That is only if you play on this version, so play on this version. Welcome to this is actually a fucking hard boss fight. Oh my god. First off, yeah, I needed to get rid of this. Second, you get blinded. Yeah. And also there's holes in the place. So you need to throw far away. Oh god, you remember. Yep. The last bomb incident. Oh my god. Do you remember me getting bullied by bubble bombs? Because that's happening right now. So yeah, even for casuals I recommend the trick of glitchy Bowser grabs. Just because Bowser throws suck universally no matter how you do them. No matter how much experience you have in the game. So like, really. Oh my god, him throwing fire is awful. Because remember, it's all the fire shenanigans from Bowser 3, which means regular flames, jumping flames, and all of them explode also. Well. There's no way. Oh my god. Well. Alright. Well. No, how it can be. I still have the Dream Heart. I'm more powerful. I'm fading away. Mario, you have saved your own many times. Now you save everyone's dreams. No wonder why everyone dreams about you. About that. You're the chosen one, and I'm another of your defeated foes. I'll be sure to remember you, Mario. Until the next time you have a nightmare. Mwahaha. And then it's full glory. Yeah, that's the thing. There we go. So that's the credits area. With all the usual. Trinavix for SM64 paint, which is actually a way to do all those kinds of cool vertex paint effects and whatnot if you're using like SM64 editor. If I remember correctly, it's a little used to, quite powerful but also quite confusing, so yeah, there's that. Yeah, Quad 64, oh that was already the time where Quad 64 was popular. Builds SM64 tweaker. Well, thanks to SM64 speedrunning community for bug fix assistance, which, yeah, that's basically 1.2. Mario, we did it! Came here to wake you up from your sleep. Everyone is waiting outside the room. Lastly, if you have any reason to come back, use this painting. So yeah, we are not going to do that. We have a pretty good walk to the outside. And it's literally everyone, including Peach and Yoshi, and Mips, and Wakitu. Do screen reference again. Well, I'll be sure to film a survey with you about your journey in the Dream Realm. But first I want to thank you. Yeah, everyone is like that. Way to go. Special thanks for every comment in my videos, especially in the Rainbow Road review. Oh. Sorry for the many hiatus years, because yeah, this ROM hack originally had a different name, and originally it's good that it even released. And actually after this one ROM hack, the guy moved on to make a game in, I think, Unity that's honestly looks pretty slick, but I don't know if many people at all have heard about it. I don't know if he's still making progress on it. I kind of want to look him up on the internet now. Credits to all the respective MIDI composers out there. Also for the apparently original core sound music. So we have Peach. Yep. It turns out you saved us all yet again. Oh, she didn't even notice this time. I'll run out of cake in this place. So got the kingdom is in peace again. It's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. It's almost like we're listening to the credits. Thank you, we made some drawings for you. And that's actually really, really cute. Look at them. There's an unfinished level left in the hack. Oh my god, what? Do I need to cheat? Look, Mario the Rabbit and I made some drawings for you. Yep. And finally, the Yosh. Mario, is that really you? With proper spelling? Thank you for saving us. Those nightmares I was having were unbearable. Defeated the Nightmare King himself? Whoa, you never cease to amaze, pal. So yeah. This is the end of the Lost Dreams. This is the end of Megapack Spotlight for this week. Except, apparently now I'm going to cheat into secret levels and whatnot. Don't think you can get there without one. I mean, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Let's try to find out. There's an update available. Oh boy. It's TikTok clock. Ooh. Okay then. Oh my. An unknown place. Don't hesitate. Uncharted grounds always come with adventure. What in the... Yeah, thank you. Holy shit! And also, thank God this is unused. Because I see the difficulty immediately. Or maybe this... hopefully this is a prototype of TikTok Chaos such that... eventually it became the actual TikTok Chaos with many more objects and manageable jumps. Finally we found something more difficult than Cyberwave Trial. Yeah, cause this over here feels like there should be TikTok clock objects on it. I swear no one talked about this before. Yeah, I know, right? Even I didn't know about it. And this is everything that got made for this level. Interesting. Yeah, I suppose these objects are also unfinished because I can imagine them being electrocutable or something. But yeah, there we go. Well, interesting. Now I want to look up the name of the author of this ROM hack on various social platforms. Oh yeah, I have looked at his progress on Twitter, but Twitter is being Twitter, aka X nowadays, so I won't be able to look into it. If you have a Twitter account, you'll be able to look at this and probably see some progress, or at least what he's up to nowadays. So I'm just sharing this for the extra information. Oh no, he's actually pretty active, dropping at least dev clips. So I'm also going to promote his YouTube channel, so go check out the current progress on his game called Neon Horizon. It's not a Mario 64 ROM hack, but from what I've seen, it's a pretty big deal. You can probably find some longer videos, like more back in the... Yep, there's a dev walk from 1 year ago that's like 11 minutes long. Yeah, looks pretty legit, and apparently he's still working on it. Wishing him the best of luck with that, seriously, because like it's only gonna be much better than Lost Dreams, and Lost Dreams is already a very solid ROM hack. Well then. So yeah, make sure to also play the Lost Dreams yourself. You can check the pinned message, you can download it from example from here. You can also check out the rest of the Megapack and play it at your own pace from this place. It's a bunch of high quality, usually casual difficulty ROM hacks like this. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, so if you haven't played SM64 ROM hacks yet, then get started. Now let's send our viewers somewhere else, close off this week, and see what else is up. Yeah, it's not gonna be Stupid Bowl 3. Okay, so